Alright, apologies everybody. I had to go do something real quick. I'm especially sorry to you, Faux Reaper. You were here. You're probably not here now, but you were here earlier.
아침은 무사하오. 간밤 동안 잊어버린 것 하나 없이.
Now I gotta get back into the mojo, try to get everything back to at least getting to the dungeon of content 2 while I still can. Also, I gotta do that thing where I have to... Okay, wait. There we go. Alright, cool. I likely broke any momentum of anyone that was watching today, and for that, once again, I do humbly apologize. Alright. Alright. Casino. Alright, bus was not that lively. Okay, so I went through these earlier. Rodia's occasional quips, Heathcliff starting pointless quarrels with someone, probably Don Quixote or Sinclair, and Ryoshu's demanding a source of heat to light her cigarette, having run out of lighter fluid. I've missed the Gripes disorder. Gregor is pretty much the only center, willing to turn the mood around. Gregor now he's the quietest, putting out the room, deep in thought. One thing was for sure, if anyone were to blame for trashing the mood, it would be Virgil. The road to the Golden Bough was an awful and arduous one, putting us on the brink of death, and some passed that several times, not to mention the occasions we almost ended up unemployed. Yet, Virgilius refused to see from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's not natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael spoke up. I am trying to bash through this again from where I started off scene-wise. I don't know why I closed the game just to open it again. Couldn't you tell me where our next destination is now, please? Or, sorry about that. I was wondering whether briefing the mission to your new experience would be worth the effort.
나 서운해지려고 해. 기대에 못 미치는
You're hurting me with your
자식일수록 더
cold
품어야
shoulder.
된다는 거 몰라?
Don't you know that kids falling behind need more love?
간곡히 부탁하건대 이번만큼은 망신을 시켜주지 않으면 좋겠어.
And let me please you not to embarrass me this time.
오합지졸을 데리고
I sure don't
소풍
want
가는
to look like a
교사로
teacher
보이고
taking a
싶진
bunch of grade
않으니까.
schoolers out for a picnic. That's fine.
특히 우리 로지온에겐
I have high
기대가
hopes for
더
you in
커.
particular, Rodia.
이번엔
You
훌륭한
might make a good
가이드가
guide for
되어줄
this
수도
tour. Alright, so
있을
it's definitely
것
clear
같으니까.
that this area is associated more with Rodion.
내가 대단하다는 건 알고 있지만
Also, I never bring it
모르는
up,
곳까지 가이드하기에는
but my brain always misinterprets that our arms should be down here when I see it that it's here. I don't know why. I know I'm a big deal, but I don't think can be a guide for a place I don't
걱정
know.
마.
No
익숙하다
worries.
못해
Heading
친숙한
to a
곳일
location you
테니
should be more than familiar
돈에
with.
잠길 수도
A nest of hedonism,
말라 죽을 수도
where you
있는
can drown in
환락의
money or be
동지
drained of everything you have.
제이사다.
J-Corps. Great. Even Radia had gone quiet now.
뭐
Well,
이참에
I
한탕
suppose it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be while we're at it.
야, 도착하면 아무나 깨워라.
Boy, someone make me up when we're there.
공교롭게도 이번엔
Coincidentally.
집 앞까지
Oh,
모셔다
got it.
주진 못하게 되었습니다.
Establishing that we need to park all the way out here.
정차.
Karen, park it.
가론
Karen,
정차가 뭐야?
what's park?
멈추란 뜻이다.
It means stop.
멈추는 건 빨간색.
Stops are red. Red tastes bad to Karen. Grumbling, Karan hit the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead and flinging others off theirs. Man, I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu, but I don't know where. I was, of course, powerless against the inertia. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. Although, I did get to hear the sinners rambling in clear detail. I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanities, so maybe I'm better off not knowing.
힘이 넘치는 건 좋고.
Good to see you all full of energy.
내려.
Now, out.
목적지까지는 한참 남았던데.
The destination seems rather
택시를
far.
불러줄 건가요?
Will you call a taxi for us?
파우스트 씨가 자세히
As in
설명해 주겠지만
Faust will explain in
이번엔
detail.
지난번
This
임무와는
mission is going to be
많은
quite
차이가
different
있을
from our last
겁니다.
one.
단테.
Dante.
왜냐하면 이번엔
This is because the
황금가지를
location
탈환해야
of the
할
Golden
곳은
Bow
카지노에
is in the underground of the
기라니까.
casino.
설마
Do you mean to
저
tell
골목
us that
한가운데 있는
that's among the brightly lit
번쩍번쩍한
buildings standing at the
건물들인가?
center of the street? Alright, this is where I definitely left off last time. Alright. Do you mean to tell us that it's among the brightly lit buildings standing at the center of the
그래.
street? That's right.
저것들 중 하나다.
It's one of those.
지난번 잠입했던
The
로보톤
lobotomy
지구는
branch facility we went
오랫동안
to last
방치된
time was
곳이었죠.
one that had been neglected for quite a while.
그럼 그게 특수한 경우였다는 뜻인가요?
So you mean that was the exception?
이렇게 보면 머리를 굴릴 줄 아는 직원이 없는 것도 아닌데 이전 작전은 왜 그렇게 무참하게 망쳤을까?
See, it's times like this that remind me our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers. It really does make me wonder how you managed to blunder your previous mission ever more. So that was supposed to be an easy job that we did last time, but we still lost the Golden Bow in that fight.
황금가지는 많은
Not even
기술이
a fight, we
응축된
just lost it.
강력한 에너지원이다.
The Golden Bow is a potent energy source holding the essence of many technical marvels.
강한 에너지는
Such fonts of
자연스럽게
energy
돈과
will
사람들을
attract
불러오고
flows of wealth
순식간에
and people
그 위에
in no time.
문명이 생겨버리지.
A whole civilization is built on top of it.
그렇기에 이후로 방문할 곳도
Therefore,
다른 집단들이 자리를
it's likely
메우고
the
있을
future
가능성이
destination
크죠.
will have been occupied by other factions and their structures,
또한 카지노 외에
which in turn
온갖
indicate
곳들을
that we should be
방문해야
prepared to
한다는
visit
뜻이기도
a
합니다.
wide variety of venues in addition to this casino.
처음 임무는 비교적
It
쉬운
also means that your
편이었다는
first mission
뜻이기도
was
하지.
relatively an easy one,
멋들어지게
yet you somehow
실패해버렸지만
snatched defeat from the wide open maws of success. Does he usually hold grudges that long? Okay, in our defense, Dante, it's been an hour since he yelled at us last time.
모르지. 단테나 우리나 봤던 기간은
Don't
별반
ask
차이가
me. We haven't
없으니까.
much longer than you have.
뭐라 그랬지?
What do you say
림버스
again?
컴퍼니에
Something
입사한
like,
걸 환영한다.
"Welcome to
나는
Limbus
안내자
Company. I'm your guy."
베르길리우스라고 하지.
Circus.
라면서
They're all that. And all that.
방금 되게 잘 따라하지 않았어?
Let's see. I feel I should gotta stop talking about him.
림버스 컴퍼니에 입사한 걸 환영한다. 나는 안내자 베르길리우스라고 하지. 라면서
Okay, ready, yeah.
그러고 보니 무게를 엄청 잡긴 했지. 입사하자마자 퇴직원을 내도 되는지 물어볼 뻔했다니까.
You got the fort tone down, I'll give you that. I had to hold myself back from asking if I could resign right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same.
무슨 소리요? 그것은 역사적인 날이었지. 특색 해결사 붉은 시선의 부름을 받는다는 건 정말이지 영광스러운.
Nonsense! Twisted day to go down in history, beckoned by the Red Gaze himself. Truly, there is no high honor greater than a color addressing your
그래도
Wait.
한 명 정도는 팬이 있었나 봐.
color fixer. That's what Faux Reaper said. I guess he doesn't have a fan after all. Or, huh. I guess he does have a fan after all. True that. Their spirits lift it. Radia and Gregor began to chuckle.
다들 말이 필요 이상으로 많고
There's more talking than
버스
necessary.
안에서의 세
I
번째
really do not
규칙을
wish for there to be
만들고
impetus
싶게 하진
behind
않았으면
a third rule for this
좋겠는데.
bus
아,
ride.
그거 직원들끼리 상사
Come
욕 좀 할
on.
수 있지. 되게 째째하네.
The employees remember to badmouth their boss. You're being totally petty.
다음엔 째째한 내가 듣지 못하는 곳에서 해줬으면 좋겠어.
Next time, do it out of earshot.
난 보기보다 상처를 잘 봤거든.
Oh, there's that false bravado of humanity. I'm more fragile than I look, you see.
다들 이만 하차하지. 이번엔 부디 황금가지를 든 채로 만나게 되면 좋겠군.
Right. Time to get up and at it. I sure hope you come back with a golden bow in your hands this time.
이번에도 실패하면 어떻게 할 거야?
혹시 모르지.
And if we bug her twice,
카론이 갑자기 개폐 버튼을
who
잊어버려서
knows?
문이 안 열리게 된다던가.
Who knows? Kairon might forget what button to press to open the door for you.
빨간색. 맛없는 색이야.
Button, red, yucky color.
이것은 미친놈.
You're one daft bloke.
네, 뭐
Utagan.
네모가 뭔데?
And that means
내리잔 머저리들 이란 뜻이다.
shorthand for useless idiotic travelers go a sun now. Heathcliff glared at Ryoshu, insults wailing up in his throat, only to then expel outside. He resigned uncharacteristically as he came to the realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. Alright. Okay, so that was just story intro. Right. The first ones are always story. Dang it, I should have just finished that last time. Alright. I guess I can hold out with my current team for now.
이게 최선이겠죠?
계획을 설명드리죠.
Allow me to give you a rundown of the plan.
황금가지에 도달하기 위해서
Our
최우선이
primary
되어야 할
objective is to interrupt the casino
전원
unsuspected.
카지노 무사
It will be
잠입입니다.
critical for the successful recovery to Golden Bell.
저희가 알아낸 정보에
According to
의하면
the information we
입구는
acquired,
총 3개가
the casino
존재해요.
has 3 entrances.
일반 손님들이 출입하는
One for
문과
ordinary, one for
VIP들만 이용
reserved.
가능한 전용 통로, 마지막으로는 직원들이 이용하는 뒷문.
And lastly, the back door used by employees.
저희는 각 입구에 한 조씩 4명은 카지노 딜러, 4명은 일반 손님, 4명은 VIP 손님으로 위장한 후 흩어져서 출입을 할 겁니다.
Split into 3 groups of 4 sinners to cover each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as croupiers, 4 will pose as guests, and 4 will play the role of VIPs.
확실히 집단으로 다닐수록 눈에 띄지.
Working in smaller groups will certainly draw less attention.
무리 짓는 것보단 흩어지는 것이 적당하오.
It is wiser to divide rather than unite.
누가 어떤 역할을 맡을지는 나눠드린 봉투를 열어서 확인하세요.
Ooh, lottery rolls. Open the envelopes I gave out to confirm the role you've been
그리고
assigned.
이번 작전에서마저도 황금가지 탈환에 실패할 경우
Also, the higher-ups expressed concern over our performance.
앞으로의 계획에
They
큰
stressed
차질이
that the
생길
company's
거라는
future plans
윗선의 우려가
hinge on
있었어요.
whether we can retrieve the golden bout through this
그래서
operation.
이번엔 합동 작전으로 갑니다.
Therefore, we collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation?
보다 전문적이고 노련한 이들로 이루어진 님버스 컴퍼니 특수부대.
Our partner is a special forces unit consisting of professionals and
지금은
veterans.
LCC
I believe they are
클리어 부서라고
now
불리던가요?
monikered the LCC?
잠입 작전에서만큼은 저희보다 우수하다고 말할 수 있을 겁니다.
Short for the Limbus Company Clearance Department. Rest assured that they are betters, at least in espionage operations.
이미 이 정도로도 충분히
I
많다고
thought 12 people
생각하는데요.
was already a crowd.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라는
Guess
사실을
someone finally
드디어
realized
깨달았나
that
봐.
more isn't always merry.
우와, 다른 부서를 보는 건 처음이네요. 어디 계시나요?
Wowzers! I haven't met staff from other teams before. Just where could they be? Hong Lu looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions any second. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected.
우린 전당포로 갑니다.
We'll be heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런 가게들이 있나?
Pawning still a thing these days?
이곳은 전당포의 거리라고도 불릴 만큼 대부분의 가게가 전당포를 겸하고 있어요.
We're in the so-called Pawnbrokers Avenue. Most businesses still has pawn shops here.
저 가게가 합류 지점이에요.
That place is our rendezvous. Let's head inside. Oh boy, thug battling. Alright. Remember guys,
금방
we wouldn't rate
다녀올게.
this until we start losing.
제거하시죠.
B and enter. Illustrious, double swing, axe combo. Hit.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거
And
준비해줘,
strike.
단테.
Decision. Oh boy, I'm winning all my coin flips.
그대로 무너져라. 기원을 갖추는
Nice.
그대로 무너져라.
Oh, we got Tuffy here.
이쪽으로.
해냈어요.
Holy cow, Faust! Sorry, holy cow, Sinclair!
너무 우르르 들어오는
Sinclair just looked at that guy and killed him!
좁아터진 가게구만.
ain't yet too many visitors at once. The shop's cramped as is.
그럼 물어볼 거요? 아니면 마작점으로 볼 거요?
Y'all prefer your luck of the draw from trumps or mahjong? As we entered the shop, we were met with the gruff greetings of an old
저게
pawnbroker.
뭐라는 거냐?
What is this that's blighter on about?
저만
Am I the
제일
only
장난
one
책자
who read up on
읽어본 거예요?
SJ?
베르길리우스 씨가 떠나기 전에 한 번씩 읽어보라고 했잖아요.
Virgil gave us a pamphlet to peruse before we
뭐,
left.
표지
Well,
정도는 봤던
I
것
think I remember
같기도 하고.
glancing at the cover.
이곳에서는 그날
Here.
하루의 운에 따라서
You'll get
받을
loan
수 있는
different amounts
지불금도
depending on your
달라져요.
fortune for today.
대북이면 값을 더
If you draw a great
치러주겠지만
boon,
흉에
okay.
가까워질수록 본전도 못
Misfortune
건지게 되는
means
거죠.
far less than what the pawn is worth.
아, 그러고 보니 우리 집은 아예 점을 보는 사람들을 정식으로 고용하기도 했어요.
Oh, that reminds me. Our family had hired dedicated fortune tellers.
집을 나오기 직전에 봤던 점에 대복을 뽑았는데 이렇게 다 같이 만날 운명을 암시한 거였나 봐요.
Dang, I'm gonna have a hard time reading some of these lines because they actually are longer now. They drew a greater boon for me in the divination that they performed before I left. That must have been a sign that I would join all of you wonderful people on our journey.
아, 유복한 집에서 신선 노름이나 해왔던 게 당신의 운명이라니. 저도 다음에는 그런 운명으로 태어나길 기도해야겠네요.
Wow, really so indulging in lofty leisure on your grand estate was your fated life. Maybe I should pray that I'm born that rich if there's a next one.
난 사양이야. 저런 놈들이
I'm good.
알고 보면
It's
더
well off
더럽게
folks like me that
노는
tend to play dirty.
그럴 수도 있겠네요.
You might
저도
be right.
어렸을 때부터
I didn't like to get
제
along with my younger
동생하고는
siblings
같이
in
놀기 싫었던
childhood.
것 같아요.
Always trying to cheat and
맨날
grouch.
반칙을 쓰면서
if things can go as
심술을
desired.
부렸거든요.
아니 내가 말한 건 그런 뜻이 아니고.
Ugh, that's not what I was getting at.
다들 점 볼 거요 말 거요?
You want to get your fortune or not?
그런데 시방 저당 잡을 걸
Forget
가지고
about
있긴
that.
한 거요?
I
다들
don't have anything to
행색이
pawn. Not seeing any wealth on you. The pawnbrokers glanced over each sinner with a dubious look until his eyes landed on me.
저 시계머리는 값이 되긴 하겠고.
Ooh, that clock head might be worth a good sum. How
얼마로 예상하는데 영감?
much do you think they sell for, old pal? Roddy, I'm not for sale.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만
As you were likely
저희는
contacted in
림버스 컴퍼니
advance,
소속으로
we are from Nimbus Company, and unfortunately, neither the sinners nor the pawnbroker were paying any attention to Faust's words.
아, 이 손수건은 집 나올 때 가져왔던 건데요.
Oh, I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home.
오, 비단의 용자수를 놓았군. 바늘땀이 꼼꼼한 게 이 정도면 700만 안?
A dragon embroidered on silk. That's malicious needlework. We might net, let's say, 7 million. Ah,
그깟 천조각이 그렇게 비싸다고? 눈이 썩어버린 거 아니야 영감?
a crummy piece of cloth is worth that much? Have you always wrote it out, old geezer?
뭐? 이런
어?
고급품을 못 알아봐.
You don't recognize the value of this cloth. I
그런
see.
고물 반지나 끼고
You're wearing a
있으니
shabby ring like it's true treasure.
뭐라고 했냐?
What do you say?
야, 잠깐.
아우 시끄러. 단테, 얘네 좀 조용히 시켜줘.
Jeez, Dante. Please shut them up.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
Had us worried, Faust. Mr. Chaos, a most gentle a voice softly landed on my ear.
보기로 한 시간은 4시였는데 15분이나 지나버려서 당신이 시계 보는 법을 까먹었을 리는 없을 테고요. 그렇죠?
We were meant to meet each other at 4, but 50 minutes had passed already. Surely you couldn't have forgotten how to read a clock, right?
네. 버스를 운전한 건 제가 아니니까요.
Certainly not. There's little I could do to alter the driver of the bus.
아하. 그래서 이런 시계 인간까지 데리고 다니는 거야? 알람 기능까진 없었나 보네.
Suppose you're taking a clock person with you to help with the time. Suppose they didn't come with an alarm. The gentle voice was soon followed by one that didn't even attempt to hide their disdain. Come on, that's a little harsh. Let's try to leave better first impressions. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners. I still can't help but get upset at rude remarks.
너야?
Oh, so
이번에
it's you.
황금가지
But
탈환
see,
작전.
you guys are the
말아먹-
team that botched the golden bowel retrieval last time.
도시에서 손꼽힌다는
Folks had high
천재가 속한
expectations for
팀이라길래
your team.
주위에서
What
기대가
with some of
많아.
the smartest people in the city being on it.
어쩐지
No wonder Miss
파우스트
Faust
표정이
wasn't
계속
looking
안
very
좋아 보이던데.
pleased.
제 표정은 항상
My face
동일했어요.
has remained constant.
야, 너 왜 가만히 있어? 얘도 나름
Whoa.
두뇌파야.
What are you
무시하지
standing around
말라고.
for? Go on now. This fella here is also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Heathcliff gave Yinseng a sideways glance, but what he got in response was
그저 무의미한 자랑이기
I
때문이야.
shall not, as that would be a hollow vent.
너 지하에서만 해도 말 많지 않았냐?
We were a lot
왜
more
갑자기
talkative
또
down in the
이상해진 거야?
basement. Who are you? And what'd you do with Yinseng?
본인은 본래부터 이상이었어.
I am and have always been who I match in the mirror. Yep. Ah, forget it.
첫 번째 임무는 애초에 실패를 염두에 둔 계획이었어요.
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind.
각자의 잠재력을 확인하는 시간이 필요했으니까.
We needed an opportunity to see what potential our sinners held.
그랬던 거였어?
Wait, was it?
처음부터 목표가 실패인 작전이라니. 작전이라고 부르기도 못하군.
Plan his purpose is to fail. I can hardly qualify it as a proposal.
베르길리우스님은 어디 갔죠? 전 그분 얼굴이라도 뵐 수 있을까 싶어서 작전에 합류하겠다고 한 건데요.
By the way, where's Virgil? I agreed to assist with the operation mainly for a chance to get to see him.
그분도 쪽팔렸겠지.
You must have been
이런 애들이랑
embarrassed.
같이
Imagine
다닌다고
accompanying people like these.
그 자식.
Is that why he dropped us off so far off the place? Because he was ashamed of us?
왜 비하 발언에는 반박을 아무도 안 하는 건데요?
Anyone have a thing to say about us being belittled?
그리고 자기소개라도
And
해야
what, all
잘난
the
척이든
boasting and
허세든 의미
bluffing not do
있어진다는 거
much if
몰라요?
we don't introduce ourselves first.
이번에 합동
These
작전을
two would
하게
be
될 분들이에요.
congratulations for this mission.
림버스 컴퍼니 클리어 부서 LCC에서 오셨습니다.
They're from the Limbus Company Clearance Department, also known as the LCC.
비포팀까지 붙여주시죠. 아, 전 소드고 이 사람은 에피랍니다.
The before team of clearance, please. Ah, I'm Saudi, and this here is Effie.
뭐 우리가 박수라도 쳐줘야 되는 거.
What are we supposed to do? Clap or
우와, 반가워요.
the wacky comic relief music? Oh, wonderful! It's a pleasure. Hong Lu was the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He almost even gave a standing ovation. The good half of the rest stare at the two with cold eyes. The other wary until introductions were finished.
죄독은 아닐 거예요. 그래도 칭찬해 주셔서 감사해요, 관리자님. 그
Rad.
순간 제 어머니가 생각났어요.
Alright.
자, 이번 작전은요. 저희가 숟가락으로 떠먹여 줄 테니까 그냥 입을 벌려서 골고루 씹기만 하면 된답니다.
Now, for this mission, we're basically spoon-fed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple
여기에
task.
봉투에 든 문서를
Check the documents in this envelope, do exactly
거기에
precisely as the
적혀
papers say. The way Saudi dragged out that value needled me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Even if I did, the ticking of the clock would be all she heard.
뭐야? 말로는 공조라면서 함께할 생각은 전혀 없고 그냥 뒷공문이나 쫓아오라는 소리군.
There's not a lot of joining together at all in this joint operation, is there? You're just telling us to follow from behind?
상하네.
This is insulting.
이것들이 누구를 모지리로
Are they
알아?
taking us for lovers or what?
관리자님, 이거 그대로 두고 봐.
Look, manager, we gotta put our foot down and do as they say, I guess. Huh?
얘네들이 준 문서요.
Document they gave us.
완벽해요.
They're flawless.
이것 봐요.
Look at this. The routes drawn on everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan as clear and meticulous.
확실히 제대로 된 작전 계획을 써봤다는
This is
티가 나는 거.
certainly indicative of their knowledge in writing a proper plan of operation.
물론
This isn't to say that it holds a candle to the level of forethought you display, man. Otis, everything you say sounds like a backhand compliment. I'm sorry to say that. Convinced by Ishmael's commendation, I opened the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. The goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reason behind organizing this plan was the first place prize for the table game to be held today. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with the golden bow. 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino will be playing in this game a chance. Of the 4, we'll be using the name of the infamous Ting Tang Gang.
이름이 조직의 성격까지
That name
대변해주지
doesn't
않아요.
necessarily reflect the nature of the
얕은
organization.
편견일 뿐이죠.
That's a shallow prejudice.
편견이라는 색깔 안경을
It is
겉에
unideal for
끼우는
us to
것은
choose to see things
이상적이지
through the
않으며
tinted lens that is biased. Right. Back to the plan. We'll disguise the boss of the Ting Tang gang and win the game of chance. Afterwards, we have to go to the underground floors where the golden bow lies. Leading up to the games, we'll use the items and clothing we found in the pawn shops disguised as our given roles at our casino. Wait for a team on the top floor to win the game! That's about it for the outline of the plan, I think. Hey, wait a second. Does the entire thing fall apart if our player doesn't win?
혹시나 할 때를 대비해서 위조 신분증까지 준비해 놨답니다. 카지노에서 불시에 신분 검사를 할 수도 있으니까.
Prepare false identifications as well, just in case casino security runs random inspections on visitors.
다 좋은데.
Alright, that's all fine and dandy, but
갬블에서는
how do you plan to win once you're at the top floor? What
우리 복장을 보면 감이
do you think
잡히지
our
않아?
outfits are for?
카지노 딜러로
Practice
자연스럽게
for months
섞이기 위해
passed off as
몇
bona
개월
fide
연습했지.
corpiers.
알아서 좋은 패를 넘겨줄 거야.
We'll give you good luck. The game is in your bag. All you need is a pair of functioning eyes. Effie mumbled the last part to himself again while casting a sidelong scowl at our group, making it painfully obvious he had no faith in us.
콩콩이파 두목으로는 어떻게 위장할 건데?
And how are we going to take the place of the Ting Tang's game's boss?
카지노에서 제공되는 식사에 수면제를 섞을 거예요. 주방장이랑도 이미 얘기가 끝났답니다.
Who said sedatives in the food served at the casino? Very finished negotiating details with the head chef. Sedatives. Side and nephew winked at each other. There's a gesture demonstrating that the two were ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts just from exchanging glances.
사장님,
There,
지날
dear
때
pawnbroker.
여기서부터
Taking a look at the goods
저기까지
on
물건
showcase
대장
from
보고
here and there.
있을게요.
네? 아이고, 예, 그러면요. 찬찬히 둘러보세요.
Yes. Oh, yeah, sure, of course. Please take your time, ma'am. Pawnbroker's attitude took a sharp turn from disdainful to kowtowing.
그럼 다들 진열장에서 알맞은 물건을 가져가죠.
Now then, let's take what we need from the display.
우와, 이거 구푸샤 디자이너가
my.
제작했던 브로치죠?
This is Gopucha's design brooch, isn't it?
이야, 이걸 알아보시는 분이 계실 줄이야.
What discerning eyes
저희
you have there, sir.
전당포에 배들 보입죠.
The disputers have made say of our shop's category.
부르는 게 가지.
Only 10 of those were made, so its worth is positively.
저희 집 강아지가 산책할
My
때마다
doggy
끼고
used to
다니는
have one
목줄
of these on its
장식이었어요.
collar. Whenever we took it out
다시
for
보니까
walks,
너무
it's so nice to
반갑네요.
see something that brings back pleasant memory. You fucking extremely comedically rich person, how dare you?
나는 이 소가죽으로 만든 장갑이 탐나는데 이걸 샀던 녀석은 아마 패션 센스가 남달랐을 것 같아.
I'm down for these cowhide gloves. Whoever had them must have been a fashionista.
봉투에 적혀 있는 대로 가져가세요. 각자 맡은 역할이 있답니다.
You think I have a fruit? You have roles to play.
이보시오. 내 봉투에는 청소부라고 써져 있는데 뭔가
Pardon, but the envelope I have says janitor. That must be an error of some sort.
좋아, 다 좋은데.
Okay, it's good, no,
그러면
but
어떻게
you
지불할
have the
작전?
money to pay for all this?
격
Worrying about
떨어지게 예산
spending?
걱정을
Who
왜
do you
하는
think
거야?
we are?
이
Some
블랙
low-rank
카드로는 못 끊는 게
hirelings?
없어.
That's nothing. I can't afford using this black card.
단테, 어떻게 된 거야? 툭불 고기는 예산 딸려서 못 먹는다며.
Why are you blaming us? We only existed like probably a week ago in y'all's first. Actually, no, we existed 2 to 3 days ago. Dante, that's a. What's this about? You told me we can't have prime beef because we don't have the budget?
수준 이상의 성과를 보이는
That a rumor were
부서에게
true. The team
회사에서 한도 없는
with notable
카드를
performance are given a
준비했으니
company car with no spending
사실이었군요.
limit. Well, everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card. A loud voice came from outside.
어이 할배, 오늘까지 자리세 내야 한다는 거.
Oi,
나만
old
한 사실이었어?
dotard! Didn't I say your payment was due today? Someone who clearly belongs to a vicious syndicate entered the pawn shop.
한 번만 봐주십시오. 다음에는 꼭 납부하겠습니다.
Give me one more chance. I swear I'll have the money ready. Oh my god. Meet reasons for combat encounter.
한 번?
Whoa.
할배, 덧셈도 못해? 지난번에도
face,
똑같이
huh?
말했잖아.
You said you had the same money last time. Bumping like wasting precious time. We're teaching you kindergarten, yeah?
저같이 힘없고 몸도 성치 않은 노인 내한테 뽑아먹을 게 무엇이 있다고.
I'm just a frail old man standing on daughter's feet. Sorry, pawnbroker. I made you Australian. There's really nothing you can do, shaking me down. Something with an overtly loud voice. The pawnbroker looked at us.
이제는 큰 소리를 치네.
I'm talking back now. Yeah, go on then, get mad. I don't feel so guilty that way. In a way, he looked like he was begging us to help him, based on the expression. His invitation was not to draw him to the ongoing now. What are you looking at? You think I'm playing?
와, 진짜 전형적인
Gee,
대사라서
That
대꾸하고
was so
싶지도
stereotypical, I
않았어요.
didn't even get the urge to
좀 더
reply.
창의적인 시비를 걸 순 없는 걸까요?
Can't we be more creative about throwing taunts?
저희가
Shouldn't we
도와줘야 하는 거
help out?
아닐까요?
Maybe? Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced
어쩔 수
over.
없답니다.
We have no choice.
뒷골목
The Backstreets have their own
나름대로의
rules and
규율이
order.
존재하고
We aren't the ones to
그것들이
disturb that
얼기
complex part of their
살기 옆에서
society.
돌아가는 구조니까 우리 같은 외지인들이 어설프게 개입을 하면 눈에만
Don
띌 뿐이에요.
Quixote. Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if we try to step in. Please better sinners choosing to stay away. The goon continued with the extortion. You ain't got money? Why don't you pay your dues and that instead? We keep telling you.
그것만은 안
Anything with
됩니다.
that?
제발.
Is it really okay to leave them be?
영폭이 그러시면 제가
Shall
나설까요?
I set the dispute for them so it does not bother you, manager?
그런데
What does that
그거라는 게 뭐지?
Tufster mean by that, anyway?
이곳엔 돈보다
A
더
currency
가치
more
있는
valuable
재료가
than money
존재해요.
exists in this district.
제2사의 특이점은 무엇이든 잠글 수 있는
It's well known that
강력한
J-Corp
보안
Singularity
기술이죠.
is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything.
하지만 그런 보안 기술이 생겨난 데에는
What is less known,
제2사
however,
뒷골목에
is the extensive
오래된
cultural and
문화와
historical
역사를
background
바탕으로 하고 있어요.
of the Backstreet's Nest J that lead to Singularity's creation.
역사.
Mister, are you serious about the lecture us here now? I've never told about any mandatory education when I joined this company. Despite the opposition, Faust went on with explanation.
이곳에선 사람들의
Here, a
소망력을
technology
추출해낼
exists
수
to
있는
extract
기술이
wish
사용되고
power
있어요.
from people.
특이점으로 승인되기에는
So,
보편성이 다소
it's not
떨어져서
widely known outside the district
대중적으로
since it
알려지진 않았지만
didn't quite have to generally to be recognized as a singularity.
일종의 운을
In
사고 파는 거예요.
essence, it possesses luck into a commodity that can be traded, like a
이
form of money.
소망력을 무력으로 추출당하지 않기 위해
Brought forth the need for a way to stop
이를
others from
방어하는
forcibly
보안
extracting this
기술까지
wish power,
생겨나고 만 거죠.
and the creation of security technology
그게
that ultimately
지금의
developed into the
특이점으로
singularity we
이어진
know today.
야, 파우스트. 이놈들한테 눈높이 교육시키느라 고생이 많겠다.
Gee wee, Voss. Must be tiring having to teach these dunces in ways that they can get it.
염두에 두고 있었던 일이라
It's
괜찮아요.
fine. This was within my anticipated scenario.
그 말투 무진장 거슬리는데.
I don't like the way you said that.
자, 그럼 우린 진열대에 있는 적당한 물건들을 각자 집은 다음에 여길 벗어나자고요.
Come on now. Gather your items up. We're here to disguise so we can leave. Saudi flapped documents full of scheduled plans and said that we'd be
우린
busy.
일개 회사원이지 정의를 위해 나서는 히어로가 아니잖아요.
We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice. Wait. Not that word. A bad feeling rushed through my head, prompting me to count the sinners I could see. No, you said the word that activated the blonde, short Mexican autistic child. That does not align with a certain someone's beliefs, and it's one that would severely provoke her principles. Ishmael seemed to have noticed what I meant. You activated a trap card. Basically. Also, hello again, fellow Reaper. Sorry for the weird hour break between me streaming the Kanto 2. Alright. Ishmael seemed to have noticed what I meant and hurriedly look around.
귀중품을 함부로 약탈하려 하다니! 필시 악인의 행동이라고밖에 볼 수 없다.
I knew something was gonna happen the moment like a thug came to shake down. I was like, Don Quixote is gonna be the reason we have to fight this segment. Out there is trying to pilfer the values of others. This behavior can only be seen as wholehearted villainy. Oh no, Don Quixote. But it was a moment too late. Don Quixote was already sprinting forward and swinging her lance at the ting-tanger who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Bah! Metal baseball bat sound. Cat completely unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked out on the floor in a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute.
참고로 수감자들을
As for your
통제하는
information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the job of this person here. Don't give me that look. I didn't think of my ability to keep her under control. I couldn't stop myself from defending my position even though I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well, it's not like my defense would make them look any less baffled towards me if they could hear me. The pawnbroker was the only one chuffed by this turn of events.
아이고 그놈 꼴 좋네요. 하지만 살짝 더 세게 내리쳤어도 좋았을 법했습니다.
Great work, man. Serves that hooligan right. But I'll say, you could have whooped him a little tad harder, maybe.
베르길리우스가 악인을 처단하는 건 상관없지만 작전의 인물들까지 끌어들이면 곤란해질 거다. 라고 해서 말이요. 힘 조절을 했다네.
You silly person! Virgil advised me that while I am free to deliver justice unto villains, I must do so without unduly involving irrelevance in our mission. Thus, I showed moderation and did not stab him directly through the head. Thank you, Don Quixote. You showed a lot of restraint. You get to go to In and Out after this. Her proud expression never looked so provoking. Uh-huh. She remembered his words and still leapt forward.
신념을 지켜야 하기에 어쩔 수 없었네. 부디 이해해주겠나.
Twisted necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence.
그런데 이놈
Not to kill the mood, but the ruffian isn't actually dead, right?
영감.
I thought you wanted her to get straight to the wall.
그건 그렇지만
I did. But things could be fairly complicated if the Eurodeviants showed up, you know?
유로집이? 걔네가 왜 여기에?
What are they doing here?
아니,
No, forget that. Why are you worrying about them?
걔네 걱정을 왜 하는 거야?
아이고 소식도 듣는구만요. 벌써 몇 개월 전부터 이 근처에서 깽판을 치고 있는데.
Not up to date with the news, are you, ma'am? They've been causing trouble here for months now.
악당인가?
Are they villains as well?
아유, 저희한테는 악당이죠. 뭐라
Oh,
그랬더라.
they're villains to
돈을
us humble
훔치고 있는
merchants for sure.
장사치들을 조져서
There we go.
힘든
It's all I
사람에게
got
나눠야
about
한댔나?
roughly about greedy peddlers giving money to themselves, giving it to those who need it, distributing something they said. Wait, they were going on about what was roughing up greedy peddlers, keeping money to themselves, and giving to those who need it, distributing something they said. The redistribution of wealth. Well, hello, Mersal. Thanks for having a line.
아 맞아요 그거. 아유 우리들이 무슨 돈이 있다고 심지어 자기들이 와서 그러는 것도 아니에요. 매번 이 지역 깡패들을 시켜서 그러고 다니다니까요.
Is this a Robin Hood scenario? And are we about to beat up the local Robin Hood scenario? Oh yes, that's it! Those scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have! They don't even do the dirty work themselves! It's always the local brutes they send. Can you believe it?
하여간 지들이 옳은 일 한답시고 기세
It's
등등하게
been hard
다녀서
for us because
힘들어요.
of those self-righteous
처음에는 뭘
buds.
찾으려고 하는 것
Looks
같았는데
like they were here to find something at
돈이나
first.
뺏고.
But all they do now is squeeze money out of us.
근데 말이야, 우리 피해야 하지 않을까? 콩콩이 파들이 들이닥칠지도 모르는데.
Well, I just realized, shouldn't we take our leave now? More toughies from the Ting Tang gang might be coming this way. It seemed that Radia deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the implications. The gang member Don Quixote knocked out began to flinch as though to get back up soon.
골치 아프게 쓸데없이 일만 벌려서는.
What a hassle. You're making the problem bigger than it had to be. Hey, Muffin Sable, was it?
너무 표정 우기지 말라고.
Don't be a tart now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? We can always find a different.
에피랑 소드예요. 사람 이름을 맛있게 만들어 주시지는 않았으면 좋겠어요.
Ah, Gregor, you silly man, you. It's Effie and Sadi. Please don't mistake our names for confections. And your statement that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity won't mean much.
이 소동을 눈치챈
When
모든
said pawn
전당포가
shops noticed the trouble happening here and closed. Don Quixote!
바보들한테 일일이
I get tired of lecturing visitors on every little thing.
얼른
We should
나가자.
just leave. Or they tried to leave, someone wearing similar thuggish clothes to the one we just knocked out with a face that looked just as rough stormed to the shop.
아이 영감, 우리 막내 보지 못해.
Oi, hey yo, Claudia! Have you seen our little...
비시라.
Wait, Slippy! Just what's going on here? We did our best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happened to be in a pawn shop at the wrong time. However, in unfortunate congruous events, the goon came back to senses. Who did this? Tell me! That fiend is gonna regret the day they threw stems! There. That red time puss. What the fuck? What did we do? The direction the finger was pointing to was simply too ambiguous for me to pretend otherwise. There's no point in denying that I was meant by time puss. I'm not sure that there was literally no one else matching the description in
또
this
파심에
district.
덧붙이지만 저는 전혀 모르는 일입니다. 이제 막 얼음찜질을 해드리려고 수건을 가지고 가려던 참이었습죠.
Yay, throw us under the bus already, pawn shop broker. That's why I don't get a name. Just so you know, don't get the wrong idea. I have nothing to do with these people or what happened here. I was just about to bring a towel to cool this poor fella's head. That's smarmy gaffer.
기대도 안 했지만
I had no expectations for that
바람에
from the
흔들리는
first place.
발대만도
That man
못하는
really has a shaky read for his backbone. Oh, the pawnbroker switching sides of the heartbeat and the finger putting clock sender over something I wasn't responsible for too. Hurt me a little. I was determined to stand firm. Ja! Freeze your litos over there! Stop freezing your tracks. Mostly because it was clear that we had to run right now. If I kept getting the small things, if I kept letting small things bother me, it would be reduced to a pulp sooner than later.
뭘
Bah,
도망쳐?
no need to run.
귀찮은데 그냥 다
Let's just
죽이자.
kill them all and be done with it.
왜? 아주 콩콩이
What's
파는
next?
뿌리째
You're gonna wipe out the whole
뽑아내셨지?
syndicate too?
그것도
That
나쁘지
doesn't sound
않겠어.
too bad.
악의 무리는 단숨에 뿌리를 뽑아야 정의가 바로 서는 법.
The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banners of justice high!
저기 너희 중엔 정신이 똑바로
So
박히는
is
직원이
there
정말
seriously
없는 거야?
no one on your team who's in their right mind? Ishmael looked insulted by the remark and seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the Ting Tang goons arming themselves was a more pressing matter. Let's just get out of here first! The perpetual chaos child. That was just, oh, I thought, oh, okay, this is the fight probably. You know what? You want to fight?
카니발 타임.
As Saudi predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their streets entrances to avoid trouble. Hey, you bricks! Stop right there while you're standing. You think you can get away with messing with our family? Tiny fave?
저런 집단들은 왜
What's
꼭
with
서로
three syndicates
가족이라고
in their
부르죠?
pretend families?
없던
Is it
유대감을
the only thing you can
쥐어짜내야
think of to
하니까?
bond with each other?
우리 소중한 막내 동생 이마에
Look at that bump you made on our precious youngin's head. Ugh,
맙소사.
good gracious.
이런 건 계획이
That was not part of the
없었는데.
plan. Effie clutches his forehead as if it were aching. I thought about goading him to keep some headache. What is it? Goading him to keep some headache pills at hand if it was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. My lack of a head would have made the message far less impactful.
어이
Anyway.
너희들. 이제까지
You too.
우리들을
You thought
쓸모없는
you were
버러지처럼
worthless up until now,
취급했었지?
didn't you?
폐기물들을 모아놓은
I know you've
하수자리라고
been seeing our
생각했잖아.
group as sewage full of waste.
그렇게까지 말하진
I don't think
않았어.
anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis.
하지만 왜 우리
Have you not
부서가
wondered why we have been
황금여자를
charged
탈환한
with the
막중한
momentous mission of claiming
이유가
golden vows despite that?
뭔데?
Why is that? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback by Otis' imposing
비록
attitude.
다른 자들이
Although I
오수
won't
속에
disagree
절여진
that others,
폐기물이라는 건
that the others
동감한다.
are rubbish drenched in foul water. No, seriously, you're the only one who says that.
오티스 씨는
That's
항상
what
저희를
Miss Otis has been thinking all
그런
this time.
시선으로 바라보셨던
Then Claire,
거군요.
don't have depression yet, you know.
나는 무전무패의 역사를 가지고 있고
I remain undefeated, and our manager is
불사에
incapable.
가까운 치유를 할 수
I
있는
remain undefeated, and our
소생
manager
능력을
is
지니고
capable
있으시지.
of resurrecting us, making us practically incapable of death.
사실 둘만 있어도
In
충분해.
fact, just the two of us should be
베르길리우스 그
sufficient.
작자는
Though
나오는
that
생각이
weasel
다른
Virgil
모양이지만
seems to disagree.
어쨌든
The point
아무리
is,
무수한 전투를 치러도
these
폐기물들은
detrites
폐기되지
won't be
않는
scrapping
폐기물인
even after countless
그대로
battles.
부활할
They
뿐이다.
will come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before death. Did you have to refer to us like that? Like Gregor's tired of this.
멋지다는 듯이 말하긴 했지만
That was a very
결국
inspiring way of
저희를
reaffirming that we're
쓰레기
living,
취급하는
breathing
것뿐이었네요.
garbage to you.
머저리들.
Morons.
적군들이 몰려.
Enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? Otis, that was not a pep talk. You just told us we were pieces of shit.
금방
Pieces of
다녀올게.
shit that press the P and enter button. She's building our character. What a considerate woman. Okay, you know what? You're right. I'll act appropriately. Oh my god. What a woman. She's clearly breaking our egos down to make us stronger. What a good sinner. I'll have to follow her lead next time when I talk to the team. Battle music's pretty good right now. And a new thug enters the fray. Once more, with feeling.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
승리했어.
위험을 갖추는.
Gregor's having an interesting encounter there with that guy. Never mind, he got him. Nice.
이쪽으로.
Gauss is having a clash day with that person.
그대로 무너져라.
Done.
제대로 들어갔습니다. 처리했습니다.
Fatal. Perfect. Honestly, my Otis... Shoot, I feel bad if I ever have to swap out that unit. Otis is like... wrecking. Probably because I have her as like level 16, but we don't not talk about that. Actually, no, everyone's catching up in time.
주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군. 누구 작품이겠나?
Okay. Soldier of Limb... why is that paused? And I'll keep working with this
파우스트가
thing.
맞이하죠.
상대하기에도 우스운 수준이었어. 별거 아니었네.
They made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
공이파는
The
이거
Ting Tang
일대를
gang had tight control over this area.
한 번의 전투로 끝날
This is
게
not
아닌
going to be the end of... Just then, more Ting Tangers became showing up from the street corners. Who sent you haracots to mess with us?
우리 제군들은
We're the proud soldiers of liberty! We quickly covered Don Quixote's mouth. Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us? More coming. Give us your command, manager. All triggered by Don Quixote just deciding, you know what? Fuck this. Stabs guy or hits guy with the blunt side of the hammer.
출진이다.
All right. I guess we're not getting. I guess there goes the well thought plan. I guess we're just gonna kill the entirety of the Ting Tang gang and just take over their role.
금방 다녀올게.
True identity theft. You know, why go through the effort of putting someone to sleep to steal their identity when you can just kill them and become them?
위험을 갖추는. 그대로 무너져라.
이쪽으로.
Stab. You know, I honestly, if I catch up at a good pace to this game, I should probably look into playing Ruina. Again, I haven't played Ruina, so I'm curious what it's about. I know Ruina is still tied to lobotomy, because I do recognize that's where we still see some of the, shoot, what were they called? The AIs in lobotomy. Not the names, I think I remember the names. They're not called particularly AIs, they were given a certain name. It'll come to me later. Alright. Damn it! They just won't stop coming! We'll all wear our lives out before we can even take a step inside the casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프. 관리자님이 있는 한
Frank,
우리가 지쳐서 죽을
One of
일은.
the managers with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things. That's not the point at all! Fuck shit!
해결은 간단하다. 어떤 조직이더라도 그
Any
대가리를
organization can be brought down by disposing its leader.
떠봤던 고기
With the
덩어리는
head gone,
무너진다.
the meat supporting it will break apart.
너
You,
여기서 유일하게
you're the only one
마음에
speaking my tongue here.
짜증나니까 저
I'm
부수러
properly,
가자.
I'm proper miffed.
대가리
Let's
좀
go break some bones, head whatever.
전진하세.
Hence, onward we travail!
잠깐, 다들 돌아와.
Come back, those fucking idiots.
파우스트,
This is the crowd you're supposed
너
to
계속
accompany.
이런 애들이랑 같이
us?
다녀야 하는.
삶은 늘
Life is
의문투성이죠.
full of mysteries.
그렇게
That
이상적이라고 할
perhaps
수도
is what
있겠어.
makes it an ideal reflection, though.
내 대가리 어디 있어?
Tell me where your gaffers are. I want to see him now. Heathcliff grabbed the mook by the collar and shook it violently. To me, it looked as if he were still conscious, had left already, and maybe even more than that. The sweetheart is gonna be at the car. Pagoda.
차탑?
What?
차탑이 어디야?
What
알아듣기만
is
해.
that? Makes sense.
이 근방의 폐차장을 말하는 걸 거야.
It's considered the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희 진심으로 콩콩이파 보스까지
Really
처리할
though,
생각이야?
are you actually planning to take down the gang's boss?
그런다고 인사 고가에
That won't be
반영되거나
reflected in
하진
your political
않아.
performance
알고 있어?
or anything, you know?
저자는 그런 것까지 염두에
He's
두고
not
행동할
sharp enough to
만큼
calculate such
영민하진
things as
못해요.
actions. Oh, your little smile.
계략, 속셈 따위랑은 거리가
His
먼
ways
우물이지.
bearing little relation
말도
to
안 되는 일과는
schemes or
가깝지만.
plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
아니야. 말이 되는
No,
것
I
같기도 해요.
do think that makes sense.
문제 없어, 에피.
Nothing to worry
우리는
about,
항상
Effie.
플랜 B까지
We always keep a
대비해 놓잖아.
plan B, don't we? She is so like in the back of her mind, like Effie is more upfront. She's putting on the friendly face of like these fucking idiots. But we can make it work. We can make it work. The rationalization. Sadi spoke with a sincere face. However, I could see her constantly trying to maintain calm, consciously trying to maintain calm from time to time. Give me a reason to suspect she's putting on a veil of
여러분이
kindness.
위장을 하는 게 불가능하다면
If disguising as are given roles out of the
다 같이
question,
콩콩이파
we can
조직원들로
all
위장해
get,
버리는 겁니다.
get up as members of the Ting Tang gang instead.
단체로 들어가도
That way
눈에
you won't
띄지
arouse
않을
much
거고
suspicion moving in as a large group.
순조롭게
You'll be able to reach the
꼭대기층까지
top floor without
진입할 수
making
있을
much
게
trouble.
겸사겸사
And we could siphon
콩콩이파에게서
some wish power from the
소망을
Ting
뺏어가죠.
Tang gang while we're at it. Due to Don Quixote's misguided action, we are literally just taking out the head of an
그
organization.
자체를 대표할 만한
Saudi
거리.
looks like she secretly doesn't believe in us. Effie just throws the shade
중국
openly.
의상이
Oh, for sure, for
한층 더
sure.
돋보이는 것. 누구
Like,
작품이겠나?
in her mind, it's like it was the perfect plan. You dumbasses. All right.
내가 나설 차례인가? 오, 다들 와서 이것 좀 보게나.
Aw. Person is a car with a kid. Boy, come come hither, fellows. Lend me your cases.
이게 다
What is
뭐죠?
all this?
차들이 마치
Cars are
탑처럼
heaped upon each other
쌓여있어.
as if to form a tower.
의무라고.
Sombre. The structure that seemed tower-like at a distance were actually cars stacked upon each other.
차들이 왜 이렇게 잔뜩 쌓여 있는 걸까요?
Why are so many piled up like this?
어떤 곳엔 편지가 쓰여 있어. 가족들이 보낸 것인가 본데.
Oh, some have scripts upon their windshields. It must have been their family's writings.
보고 싶다고 쓰여
This one
있네요.
says, I miss you.
이분들은
The others are
곧 돌아오는
coming back
거겠죠?
soon for them, right?
그럴 리가.
Not a chance.
설사 카지노에서 돌아왔다
Even if they
하더라도
did return from the
가족의
casino,
품으로 멀쩡히 돌아갈 수 있는 상태는 아닐 텐데.
they wouldn't be in the right state to happily reunite with their loving families.
뭐 가이드 역할까지 보너스로 해드리자면 이 골목에 숨겨진 랜드마크랍니다.
Well, to play the auxiliary role of our tour guide, this here is a hidden landmark of the street.
도박꾼들의 말로지.
The bitter end of gamblers.
이곳은 콩콩이파 세력의
And this
중고차
serves as a
사업으로
stepping stone for
세력을
the
불리는
Ting Tang
발돋움판이
gang
된
to
곳이고요.
amass wealth and power by dealing used cars.
로자, 당신은 이런 데 자주 와봤다면서? 뭔가 부연 설명해 줄 건 없어?
Rodia, you've been to this
흥미로운
place.
이야기가 나올 것 같은데.
You've been to places like this pretty often, right? Got anything to add? Bet you could tell us some pretty interesting trivia.
아 몰라 기억 안 나.
Don't
난
know.
과거는 다 잊고
Don't remember a thing.
앞만 보며
I
살아가기로
decided to forget all
결심했어.
about the past and focus on what's in front.
저런 방해꾼들만
And
없으면
I'll be able to
결심대로
keep
살아갈 수
that
있을 것 같은데
self-promise if
말이야.
not for irritants like them.
나가들아. 이 근방이
Oh,
우리 구역인 건
Bonham.
알고
Who
걸음을
do you think
돌리는 거냐?
you are to goof around our turf?
아니면 너네 차
Or
팔러 온
what?
거냐?
You here to sell your car?
아니요. 우리는
Nay,
버스 타고
we
다녀.
mount an omnibus.
장기는 우리 파 담당이
We don't deal in
아닌데.
Oregon, huh? Well, I guess a pair of eyes with pupils as specifically colored as yours might sell. So we have to come to the right place. We are here for your leader. Very bold and facing gang. Who do you work for? Don Quixote, please stop blowing our cover every other sentence. We serve under them. An awkward silence passed. Ask your question. Don't stop midway. Or ask your question. Don't stop midway. Sorry, I get so thrown into it that I just want to keep going through it. So I kind of lose track of the voice. Don Quixote is the only one where I have to like do the projection yelling. Alright, pipe down, galloping taunt. We are cool. Alright, cool. And once more, with feeling. Keeps on the floor. Splash down. Flashing. Follow up. Coin flip. Alright. Cool.
실밥이 터졌나?
Nice.
출진이다! 승리했어!
Things are really heating up now.
기원을 갖추고 기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져라.
And all they have left is one guy to show for it. I sure wonder how 5 senators against one thug with a cleaver is gonna go. About as well as I expected.
실밥이 터졌나? 기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져라. 카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군.
Okay.
누구 작품이겠나?
Okay, yeah, my missions are completing within 10 turns. Oh, God dang it, I need to click the escape button. I keep doing that. Yeah, I'm getting my EXs. Alright, wish canister, interestingly.
내가 나설 차례인가?
야, 무슨 일이냐?
What's up?
형님, 소속도 안 밝힌 놈들이 난데없이 들이닥치지 뭡니까?
If you fail to EX clear stage, it turns yellow instead of green. Okay, got it. Thank you. Some false so hasn't even told where they've been rolled into town all of a sudden.
누가 보낸 거냐?
Who's that, yeah?
차림을 보니까 하바대로 파나
The way your dress
청육장
tells me
녀석들은
this ain't Los Habaneros or the butchers.
지금이라도 싹싹 빌고
I'll give you a chance to grovel for
사진
forgiveness.
멀쩡하게는 보내주마.
Do that and I'll let you leave with all your limbs in tow.
그대가 입고 있는 옷을 순순하게 벗어주면 물러가겠소만.
We should gladly part if we were to take off your clothes for sure. We should gladly part if you were to take off your clothes for us.
아이, 그렇게 말하니까 좀 이상해지는데.
Thank you, Gregor, for saying what I wanted to say. Makes it sound kind of weird.
형님, 그 소문으로 떠돌던 사람 죄치로 이상한 걸 한다는 그런 집단인 것 같습니다.
Boss, I think they might be odd pod people I've been talking about. You know, rumored to fandangle with people's odors.
역겨운 새끼들.
Disgusting bunch.
인생 그렇게
Let me
살지
tell you,
말아라.
that's no way to live. Now our assumed big boss of the game is looking at us with genuine disgust. What? Odd pods people have been talking about, you know, rumored to fandangle with people's. Are they implying that we have a smell fetish? Now I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now. Thank you, Dante. Well, I'm sure we can figure this out.
명령대로. 그대로 들어갔습니다.
실밥이 터졌나?
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Alright.
금방 다녀올게.
기원을 갖추는 그대로 기원을 갖추는
Oh boy, I'm winning on my coin flips.
무너져라.
명령대로.
기원을 갖춘
버리겠습니다.
그대로 무너 기원을 갖춘 그대로 무너져라.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
명령대로.
겨우 이 정도야.
기원을 갖춘 그대로 무너져라.
I'm vibing with the battle music.
금방 다녀올게. 꺼냈다.
Fatal.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
New blood count. Fatal. I could never Odious. I could never doubt is like on a decent amount of health because she's always either healing with a lot of her attacks.
즉시 퇴거하시지요.
Panicked, agitated, staggered. Yeah, you know, he is literally done for.
금방 다녀올게.
That man is broken on every level except physically yet. Now he is.
이 바퀴벌레 같은 새끼들.
Yeah, darn little roaches.
대체 어디에서 온
Who the
거야?
hell do you work for?
이쯤 되면
It's about
알려줄
time
때도
you
됐잖아.
told us.
우리는 림버스
We
컴퍼니에서 왔다.
are from Limbus Company. Finally,
이제 좀 속 시원하고.
one less millstone round the neck.
그러니까
That doesn't help at all.
대체 어딘데?
That's the same vibe as, again, it's like, who the fuck are you guys? That doesn't answer shit. The superhero that just kicked everyone's ass. And you found his name is like Millimeter or something like that.
아, 참고로 저와
Oh,
에피는
and for
이들과는
reference,
다른
Ruffy and I work in a
부서랍니다.
different
같은
department.
취급은
Please don't
곤란해요.
associate with them. To the dying man. Ugh. The sheer frustration over our aversion to conversing sensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. My condolences to the poor fellow's patients.
그런데 진짜 이 옷을 입어야 돼? 땀 냄새, 피 냄새, 그리고 기분 나쁘게 쿰쿰한 냄새도 난단 말이야.
Serious have to wear these though? Stuff reeks of sweat and blood and smells grody too. Ready to complain, lifting the shirt she took from the Ting Tang member with two fingers, like she was handling trash.
털도 있어.
Look, some hair
단테가 눈이
too.
없는 게 부러운
This
적은
is the first
처음이야.
time I'm jealous of Dante's missing eyes. I can see, by the way.
생각보다 질은 좋아 보이는데.
This looks pretty dandy, actually.
얘네
I guess their
생각보다
business was
잘
more
보나 봐.
successful than I thought.
나랑 바꿔 내놔.
I want that bag, see.
아니, 맞춤형으로 제작된 옷이라 안 돼.
I can't. It's the tailor made. The label here says it's good for all girths. Noticing my gaze was fixed on the label of his clothing, Effie barked. We shouldn't be doing any of
너희가
this.
전당포에서
If you hadn't
그런
caused that
난리 법상을 안
ruckus in the
들었어도
pawn
이
shop.
고생 안 했어.
I love you, Ryoshi. I want that bag, see.
괜찮아요.
I
전
don't
한
mind.
번쯤
If I was
이런
gonna
옷
try on
입어보고
clothes like these,
싶었어요.
it's like we're filming a movie. To
조금 떨리네요.
be
위장
honest,
장벽은
I'm a little
오랜만이라.
nervous. It's been a while since I've worked in this guise.
난 내키지 않는다.
I don't feel like it.
이런 건
This is the coward's way.
저기
Sorry,
누가 이
but
사람 입 좀
can
막아주면
someone
안
please
되나요?
keep her mouth shut?
갈비뼈까지
You're free to
베이크하고
try
얼굴이
as long as
있으면
you're good with your ribs being cut apart. Gregor's softly spoken ripsit got the sneers to crack up. For a moment, Effie and Saudi seemed to wonder how they should take it. Before deciding that it's not worth mulling over and moving on, Effie then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with narcy.
콩콩이파
This is a wish
보스에게서
canister
얻은
received from the
소망통이다.
Ting Tang Gang's boss.
빨리 자.
Manager,
당신에게 간단한
here's a
역할을
simple role you can play. What are you?
무슨 말인지 모르겠다는 몸짓이니 설명을 드려야겠네요.
I guess we owe you an explanation judging from your clueless motions.
제2사의 특이점이 이 통 안에 담겨 있다고 하면 되려나?
The long and short of
이건
that,
사람들의
this thing
소망을
contains
잡아먹고
J-Corp's other
에너지로 저장하는
singularity.
도구다.
This is a tool that sucks up wishes from people and stores them in some form of energy.
적당한 시점에 소망을 종이의 형태로 짜내면 짜잔! 붙이기만 하면 운이 쭉쭉 오르는 일회용 타투 스티커가 나타나죠.
When the time is right, squeeze that wish power onto a sheet of paper and voila, you get one you stick on tattoo that boosts your luck to high
남의
heavens.
운을 끌어모아서
Seems the plan was to try to win the game on the top floor by scrapping up others' luck.
일개
Imagine the boss of some lowly
이런
game
걸
was
들고 있다니.
carrying one of these.
관리자
Manager
단테랬나?
Dante, right? I wanted to hold on to
카지노에
this when
들어가기
we entered the casino. Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility?
영 자신 없어 보인다는 몸짓이지만
You don't like
당신의
you're
지목한
oozing
이유는 있어.
confidence. We do have reasons for assigning you this task.
도박판에
First off,
제일 중요한
a
건
poker face is going to be vital when you're gambling.
아무리 표정 읽기에
No matter how good they are
능수능란한
reading
그들이라도
expressions, you
시계의
won't be able to
표정까지
tell what
가늠할 수는
emotions
없어.
is to read from a clock.
두 번째,
Second,
당신이 관리자가 된
I
것은
trust that
나름 이유가
they
있을
have
거라고
appointed you as a
생각해.
manager for a reason.
그나마 저
Hold a
수감자들보다는
hunch.
쓸만할
But something
거라는
tells
내
me you'll be
막연
more
믿음이야.
useful than those sinners you're leading. Think of it, he had a point. I was given the title of manager but never had a chance to be a charismatic leader I had envisioned. Instead of showing them respect, my sinners would constantly berate and threaten me. The only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. While the sinners were engaged in fierce battles, all I could do was cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and hearts were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded and let them know I was ready.
좋아, 이걸
Alright,
당신의 팔에 붙여.
put this on your arm.
당신은 이제
Become the
잠깐
luckiest person in
동안
the city for a
세상에서
short while.
가장
그럼 여러분은 콩콩이파, 저희는 딜러. 서로 역할에 최선을 다해보죠.
Now then, you're all ting-tangers. We'll be croppers. Break a leg, everyone. Vowing that we'll see this operation stick no matter what. We open the door to casino. Oh man.
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
Thank you, Sergeant Gregor.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Alright, the casino could be best described as busy. Excessive cheery sounds blared from slot machines. The lights were so bright that some of our sinners had to cover their eyes. And the security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Saudi and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rhodia to the casino cage. I was amazed by their ability to feign expertise, and the way they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made. Few would doubt that they're a long time in place.
이 번쩍번쩍거리는 기계는 대체 무엇이오?
What manner of sorcery are these dazzling contraptions? Try not to get saucer-eyed at everything like a fascinated kid, Don Quixote. You'll seem fishy. The guests here look dead inside with their dim eyes, and they smell worse than the think-tank schmucks we face. They even wash? I don't think they'd be happy about you holding your nose right before their faces, Ishmael.
하지만
This is the kind of
사람들한테서나
bloody
맡은
stench
흉악한
you'd only
냄새인걸요.
ever caught from deckhands. Fortunately, most of them were too focused on the machine to care about what we were doing.
관리자나리, 이런 거 본 적 있어?
Manager Esquire, have you seen such a thing?
나도 저들처럼 신나는
What
소리를
must I do
듣고
to hear the
싶은데
jolly bells that as the other patrons are? Don Quixote, you sweet, misguided summer child. We will not introduce you to gambling. I don't think I've been to one of these places before, so I wouldn't know. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning had slowly eroded my resolve to act part of a stern manager. I guess a little peek is fine.
여기 버튼을 누르라고 써 있어. 버튼을 누르면 되는 것이오?
Gambling calls to all people. Gambling is the weight of the world. Gambling will make us go to the next generation. We must put gambling in our hearts and live on as currency to be bet on later for. It says here to press the button. Is pressing it what one ought to do? I swear upon my minute and hour hands that I had no intention to press the button. Absolutely not. The hand I swiftly outstretched just saw Don pressing the machine. Unexpectedly fumbled and smacked the button on the button. Yikes!
an unpredictable series of coincidences. Someone had left a token in it, enough for one game. The fucking max luck kicking in. Reel starts spinning under fanfare. We could only watch the chains event unfolded.
그나저나 단테 씨는 콩콩이파한테서 회수했던 소망 티켓은 잘 부착하고 있겠죠?
Oh, look at everyone outfits. By the way, I hope Dante handles the wish sticker we took from the Ting Ting game with
그
care.
관리자라는 자.
That manager? It was the only favor we asked of them. They were doing a good job.
단테는 믿어도 돼.
You can count on
나랑
Dante,
말이 통하는
dear
몇 안
duo.
되는 상식인 중
They're one
하나라고.
of the few sensible pals who gets what's up.
다행이네요. 그렇게 많은 양의 소망을 한 번에 부착하게 된다면 어떤
That's good to hear.
판이든 무리
With so
없이
many
이길
ships
수 있을
attached, they
거랍니다.
should be able to win any game with ease.
가장 중요한 건 이곳에서 시선만 끌지 않으면 된다는 거예요.
We just need to be careful not drawing attention here. The Sinners go to Vegas. Hit it big. 984-01. Colorized. Oh, okay. Alright. Noted. The players next to us stirred with jaws dropped so far that their chins could touch the ground. They're really hitting the vibes of those. They did not. Are we wearing the Hawaiian shirt over our actual suit? That's amazing. Waves of casino chips plunged from the machines. So many that I wouldn't dare try to gather them up. I'm so sorry, Effie. Sorry. I came here determined to do something right. And it fell apart all so soon. A jackpot? What machine is that? Just like that? No warning right now?
잠깐.
A moment, please. Oh God.
신원 확인 좀 하겠습니다.
Let me check your ID.
분위기가 왜 이렇게 험악해?
Yeah, what's with the aggro?
대박
It's a crowd
터뜨린
of
게
bigger
쟁이야?
casino?
이곳에서 운이라는 건
Chance in this place doesn't work the
보통
way
우리가
we
알고
think it
있는
usually
개념의
does.
운처럼
You're
돌아가지
gonna
않아.
accumulate your luck for a big payout, trickle into moments
운을
to
모아서
break
터뜨리거나
even. But hitting the jackpot on your first try should be literally impossible here.
별처럼
Chips are raining down like shooting stars!
적어도 관리자님만큼
I hope you, of all
책임감이 있을
people,
줄
have a sense of
알았는데
responsibility.
겨우 돈키호테
Yet all
포함에
it took was
넘어간
Don
건가요?
Quixote's siren plea for you to give in! Not our sinners hating us again!
실망이에요.
I'm
아무리
disappointed.
그래도
You're
다른
not
누구도
other than our
아닌
manager and expect you to
관리자님인데
show your capabilities.
이번에야말로
Clear the
전에
disgrace
겪은
of a
실패라는
failure
추억을
from
닦아내.
us. Ishmael Barrage just scathing whispers with something to marvel at. As Gregor muttered in awe. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. It made me want to weasel away under a rock, if there were one. For once, I thank my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare.
잠깐. 그거
Now, hold on.
문제는
That might
아닌
not
것
be our
같은데.
only problem. Gregor was fretfully looking in every direction until he stopped to point out the shocking discovery he had just made. And where he pointed,
언제부터 네 옷을 그대로
how long
걸치고
have you been
있었어,
off your
요시?
disguise, Ryoshi? Was a sullen Ryoshi wearing the same clothes she'd already— Ryoshi, you son of— Guys, this is an infiltration mission. This was laid out perfectly. Why? Why can't you do this? Why do you gotta make these story-driven encounters that we have to fight? Oh my god.
난 남이 버린 옷
I don't pull out others' discarded clothing.
관리자야.
Manager Bud.
아무래도 우리
Today isn't our day, huh? Yep. Looks like we're screwed. Royally.
말도 안 돼.
It can't be. All the work we did to put this plan in motion. Faust!
이런 짝자들을 데리고
What were you thinking
어떻게
volunteering
임무를
to bring these
수행하겠다고
fools
자처한
along
거야?
for your mission?
도시체에
You're
가는
supposed to have
저들이
near
하나요?
unparalleled brilliance, right?
해봐.
Then use it!
비록 제가
Even though I hadn't worked with them for long,
길진 않지만
I was able to realize something.
불확실성을 믿는
I have to become a Faust that believes in uncertainty. Faust, stop saying that with such confidence.
계획이 없는 것이
When the lack of a plan becomes the plan, all variables become constants. That is what my plan entails. So your plan was immediately to discard any plan immediately at the sign of trouble. I get it. Effie. Faust turned to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Alright, it's time for our usual gig. Let's kill and be killed.
It's our future.
명령대로.
Alright.
금방 다녀올게.
And bitter and break them. No, I guess it is funny. It's like they hate us so much of like we laid out a plan with months of advance of work just to literally undo it. And you know, maybe there was that moment where we could have fixed it after hitting the slot machine. But it's the fact that Ryosho literally had to give us away.
기원을 갖춘 기원을 갖춘 제대로 무너져
퇴거하시지요.
The gang goes to Vegas. They're not leaving Vegas until they get what they want, which is a chance to go see the orb.
실밥이 터졌네.
즉시 퇴거하시지요.
Huh. They retreat instead of being killed. Interesting.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
I don't blame Dante and Don. Yeah, no, I don't blame them either.
오늘따라
Like,
한층 더 돋보이는 걸.
okay, no. It's just one of those factors of it was unfortunate that we were the one to press the button. I think there would have been nothing wrong if Don pressed the button. But if I had near infinite luck in this, okay, you said that like you say that as if Dante himself did that. That was like more of like like in the way that like an anime character falls into a woman's boobs. It's like, whoa, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to press the gambling button. It just, I don't know what came over me, but I think I'm gonna make it big. I don't know. I put my hand on my monitor like that.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Or no, what is it?
답답해서 못
I don't know what. No, that's silly. Alright. I can't stand watching the charade. How much time are you going to waste fighting those small fries?
그렇게 말하는 사람치고
It's often the case that
명쾌한
grumbling
해답을
people
제시하는
don't have a
사람은
clear solution to contribute. Isn't it Ishmael disapproval? Risha shook her head and assumed a confident look.
이런 게 예술이다.
This is art.
네놈, 그 칼 줘봐.
Oh, taster, give me the knife.
영영 아사가도 괜찮소.
You may forever take it from my hands.
날부치가 나를
The
떠나.
blade would bear our
내내
parting
허공을
ways to
떠도는
wander
것이
about the
차라리
air
좋을
for
것이오.
however long.
감사.
Thanks. Risha held his dagger and threw it straight into the air. It struck an anchor on the ceiling that kept the chandelier still, causing it to sway precariously. Indeed, Ryushu may be weakened from what she once was because she became a sinner, but nonetheless, she was still the best swordswoman we had, able to cut through steel like a proverbial hot knife. Sure, she treats my words with less respect than she would a wad of gum, but that wasn't the problem. Everyone's eyes turned to the swinging chandelier, and eventually, flustered by all the gazes falling upon it, thus in a haze, it succumbs. Huh? Watch out! We're really making a scene, guys. The chandelier crashed. I'm feeling as Virgil or fucking Dante would feel. Grant, I feel like Virgil will be fine as long as we actually come back with the golden bow. Alright, the chandelier crashed to the floor in full force, making a tremendous noise. That's just about all it did. Nothing else happened. Both parties were left staring at the flattened light fixture in the middle of the floor. So, what's that for, Ryushu? A performance.
방금 그렇게 정한 거지.
You just made that up, didn't you? Still, I'm glad none of us were hurt.
앞으로 무사하게 될지는
We'll
모를
have to
것
see about
같지만
that. She did it because she felt like it.
출진이다!
Alright. Oh no, wait, is that Don or Sinclair? That's Don. Shoot, Don staggered. Okay. Thankfully, all the thugs seem to be targeting Otis, so we should be able to give Don a chance to recover.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
기원을 갖추는
Alright,
그대로
cool.
무너져.
출진이다.
Alright, Don.
형 이 정도야.
기원을 갖추는
허리 있습니다.
그대로 무너져. 기원을 갖추는
허리 있습니다.
그대로 무너져.
Alright.
출진이다.
Once more, with feeling.
형 이 정도야. 형 이 정도야.
Damn it, she got staggered again. Man,
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Otis and Greg are on like second wind. They're in demon time.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
허리 있습니다. 허리 있습니다.
Probably because they're my strongest early game units.
혹시나 해서 말하는 건데
Just to make
우리
sure.
목적이
You all know that our
카지노
goal is to
1층을
win the
박살내기가
game being held on the top floor, not reduce the ground floor
이겨야
to the
한다는
rubble, right? I was certain that some definitely didn't know or care, but I figured I'd rather not remind her.
꼭대기층에 도달하는 것도
Not
중요하지만
only must we reach the top, but we also have to win the game as our objective
우린
states.
그럴 만한 양의
Thus, we need
소망력이
the wish power to
있어야
make it
해요.
happen.
우리가 힘겹게
I
쟁취한
won't be bothered
소망력이
reviewing in detail the wish
어처구니
power we
없는
had
이유로
managed to
한꺼번에
collect went down the
물거품이
drain for
되어버렸다는 이야기는
preposterous reasons.
굳이 언급하지
It only hurt
않겠습니다.
our morale. I had to keep my head down. Then the pricks of conscience poking at my heart.
이곳에서 최대한 많은 양의 소망력을 구할 수 있는 곳은 어디지?
Where can we secure the most wish power in this place?
입구에 절 누르십니다.
That
카지노에
roulette
온
next to the
손님들은
entrance.
절
People who
룰렛을
visit the casino
통해 오늘의 운을
try to daily
시험하고
luck using that roulette
소망력을 뺏기거나
and take
혹은
on
부여받죠.
and take or yield wish power depending on the outcome.
그럼
That's
내가
so.
기회를 봤어.
Then I'll seek an
저
opportunity to
룰렛에
snatch a
걸린
container
소망통을
attached to
가져와.
it. Think you can pull that off?
전 이것보다 더
I've
규모가
carried
큰
out
작전을
countless
수도 없이
operations,
해봤어.
much greater in scale.
관리자님의 어처구니 없는
Your
실수
preposterous
따윈
blundering
아무것도
amounts to
아니야.
nothing in the grander schemes of things, manager.
분명 현명한
It
판단을
has
흐리게
to have been
만든
the fault of the
폐기물들 때문일 테니
drudging dredges who
저들의 말에 마음 쓰지 마십시오.
obfuscated your ability to make sensible decisions. Don't let their words deter you. Wait. I hate that I'm liking Otis as much as I do. Why do I like? God damn it! Why do I like Otis's nature so much? Because it's both entertaining and funny. This woman doesn't like me for any reason whatsoever, but she's trying to convince any plan that she has was my idea for the sake of me. While we were busy discussing backup plans, Heathcliff has already made a mad dash for the entrance. Were we too focused on conversation, or do we conventionally lose our minds? In your case, none of us had a clue what he was up to. Heathcliff!
언제까지 입만 놀리면서
Bootlicking words for a reason. My favorite bootlicker, Otis. Damn it. Is it time we stopped chatting and moved up already? Then he shouted at the security from top of his lungs. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? That blondie over there is a rookie who is as unfledged as he gets. And that mate there, we call our manager and a bad case of lost memories and can't win a weapon to save them. Is he taunting them? This is what you're struggling against? What a joke. Hey, damn you! That was too harsh. You're here. Much too mean, Heathcliff. And last thing, that club you're holding deserves a better owner. Cocky little! The infuriated guard swung the club with a furious whip, exploding towards Heathcliff. And as Heathcliff swerved out of its way, the roulette behind him bore a forest, being smashed to pieces. The wish container! The spouts of what I assume was once wish power until moments ago poured through the four remains of the roulette. As if in death throes, Saudi let out an audible scream before clapping her hands over her mouth. I couldn't help but turn away from the tragic sight. She is so... When I grow up, I want to be a wish sticker, giving hope to everybody. I could almost hear the unfulfilled dreams of those lost wishes in my imagination. Boy, listen up, you thickles. You want to admit your boss? He is literally throwing. Like, that was our like, we are doing our best to try bringing back this operation. And once again, Heathcliff taunted them for no greater reason than fuck these guys. And they broke the wish container, the thing we still need. The wish, like at this point, we have to just probably fight at the very top. This was supposed to be an infiltration job and we already blew it. Oh my lord. He's just throwing because he figured, fuck it, we already threw everything to the fan. You want to admit you're a boss about breaking these things while fighting us and getting them bastard for it? Or do you want to make it our fault and let us through? This was a month's worth of luck. There won't be any safer for you upstairs. Never been this close to safety anywhere. Appreciate the advice. If came to me with one of his shoulders dislocated, like when he was grazed by the club. What's that look? Your thing and fix me up.
결심했답니다. 오늘부터 이자들 앞에선 계획의 기억자도 안 꺼내겠습니다.
Sadi just gave up at this point. I made up my mind. Starting now, I will never try to discuss plans or anything similar with these people.
깨달음이 늦었군요.
Took you long enough to realize. That means Faust anticipated this whole time that the plan was never gonna work. Faust. This is one of those times where it's better to keep your mouth shut. With that, we drag ourselves into the next floor.
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
God, I can't believe we were throwing. There we go. Okay, cool, green. Alright. Alright, let's see what awaits us still on this floor.
내가 필요해?
앞장서시오.
Who should I?
예술을 보여주지.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 내려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
목적지는 호기만소.
분위기가 달라졌군요. 2층은 다른 조직이 접수하고 있는 구역인 듯해요.
The vibes immediately shifted after we literally just wrecked the ground floor, as if we're not going to face the consequences of that action. The atmosphere here seems rather different. It appears the air syndicate has taken a hold of the floor.
너네 왜 쌍판떼기가
The mariachi alegre!
2층의 롤 몰라.
Oh shit, I didn't get to read his line.
울적한 쌍판으로 돌아다닐 바엔
Hey,
모자를 써서 가리던가 하라.
What's with all the doom and gloom you're wearing on that face of yours? Don't you know the rules here? Sour looks are a no-no. Put a hat on over your long
왜 내
face.
쪽을 쳐다보면서 얘기하는 거지?
Why do you say that while looking at me? I will sick on you.
모분이 뭔데?
What does that mean?
모가지를 분질러
Snap
버린다는
your
뜻이다.
neck completely. That's what. Easy, Ryoshu. Shouldn't be so prone to starting fights.
아니다.
에,
얘 얼굴이 더 문제인데.
Never mind.
눈 역할을 하는 건 시침이냐?
분침이냐? Never mind that. The people here has an even more problematic face now. Which hand is supposed to be your eyes? Ryoshu, are you ready?
물론이지.
You bet, Dante. God damn it. Dante, that was your one time that you actually probably talked her down. Oh my lord.
먼저 간다.
Cool. Cool, we're taking out the
금방
mariachis.
다녀올게.
No, 3 caballeros are gonna become dogs after this.
그대로 무너져.
금방 다녀올게.
And finish.
먼저 간다.
제대로 들어갔습니다. 허리 처리했습니다.
간다.
Man, keeping track of some of the encounters gets interesting sometimes.
처리했습니다.
위원을 같이
처리했습니다.
Nice.
그대로 무너져라. 카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
Alright, Andrew level increase.
주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군.
Let that sink in.
누구 작품이겠나?
Okay, Ryosho.
예술을 보여주지.
내가 필요해?
앞장서시오.
모두에게 평등한 모두에게 평등한
내가 필요해?
Yeah, why not?
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
Ah, we're getting right into the heat of things.
간다.
There's a 10 power. Burgers there. Keep rolling with it.
떨거지면 잘라낸다.
Yeah, gotta let the rowdy children have their ball.
기원을 갖추는 떨거지면 잘라낸다. 기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져. 기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져.
간다.
Turn 4, wave 2.
기다려. 안 끝나. 실밥이 터졌나?
Okay. Oh shit, my coin flips are going well.
간다.
I should maybe put Flowers back on the team. I don't know. I guess I'm doing fine, but something feels as inconsistent.
그대로 무너져라.
Or something feels missing. It does feel sad not using all my units sometimes.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
But that was just a battle.
주인공
Alright.
의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군. 누구 작품이겠나?
부르신다면 언제든.
Alright.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
The most units you can bring into a fight as of console 8 is really? Damn, that's crazy. Not again!
오늘 또 이랬어.
I lost once again, damn it! When will this end?
잠깐 타임.
Oi! Esperio, time out! Our dear customers, heard any little care? Dear customer, I hope you haven't forgotten our rules, have you?
하지만
But
전재산이었는데.
that was all the money I had. And the rest can be deployed as backup who joined the fight when it's centered up. Interesting.
자꾸 분위기를 흐리시면
If we
손님으로
keep camping the mood of the table, we might throw a pinata party out of you.
파냐타 파티가 뭐냐?
Pinata party. Did they miss? Is that how pinata is translated over other regions? Pinata. Piñata. What? I don't think I want to know. Pressured by... Thank you, actually. No, because I'm confused, because, believe me, I am a Hispanic that doesn't know Spanish. So it just throws me off hearing piñata, or seeing piñata spelled like that. Let's see. Pressured by a gentle intimidation, the weeping guests stood up from their seat. And then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing? Sobbing all the way?
이건 또 뭐야?
Whoa. What's this now?
우리 파가 접수하고 있는 층에
There's a
반드시
rule.
지켜야 할 규칙이
Every
있어.
visitor to the floor must follow. Una tradición mariachi, if you will.
도박이란 오로지 즐거움을 위한
Gambling is entertainment.
그러므로 슬픔도 아픔도
Technically, for this year's April Fools, there was a 12-sinner fight against. Holy crap! The 12-sinner fight against Virgil? Was it the hardest fight of all time, or was it just like... I don't know, I'm curious, I guess. Alright. Gambling's entertainment, an activity done purely for fun. Thus all the sadness, pain... Whoa! I mean, I figured as much. Was it even possible? It was a forced loss where he hits you with a That's funny. Gambling is entertainment, an activity done purely for fun. Thus, all the sadness, pain brought to you must be sublimated into dance. Allow this night to demonstrate what dancing is about! Alas, they were harsher judges than they seemed.
이제는 안 되겠어.
This one will do.
몸짓에
Her
진심이
movements
담겨 있지 않고
isn't sincere.
그게 무슨 소리인가?
What on earth do you mean?
춤은 마음을
That's the window to the heart.
마음이 맑고
But a
투명하지
clear and
못한다면
pure heart
천만큼
it
의미
loses all
없어지는
meaning.
것도
그대들 다소 무례하군. 그대들 다소 무례하군.
I find thine assessment rather disgracious.
점점 돌이킬 수 없어지는군.
This is getting further out of hand.
뭐해, 소드?
What are you doing, Saudi?
심할서도
Oh,
미리
it's writing
쓰고
our letter of
있었구나.
apology in advance. Oh my lord. Oh. Now we will explore how an identity's level affects combat and skills. Try chaining a skill. Every skill has two values, offensive and defensive. That's what that is. Offensive affects the following skills: attack skills and counter skills. Damage dealt increases in proportion to how much the attacker's offense exceeds the target's defense level. This increased damage shown here. As in a clash, every 3 points of offensive advantage over the attacker translates to 1 point. All identities have their defense levels, affecting the amount of damage they take. Offensive levels and defensive levels that grow in proportion to an identity's level. The level difference between allies and enemies can rarely affect combat difficulty. Make sure your enemies are leveled up enough that they encounter feels challenging. Limits tutorial goes this far now. I guess so. Like, it's probably, again, from what I heard, and as a lot of y'all have explained to me, they've updated it probably in relation to how it originally used to be. Like, I guess giving you more of it appearing naturally than streamlined. Shit, not letting me win right. Alright. Okay. Targeting Foss and targeting Otis.
이쪽으로. 아름답진 않네.
There we go. Now I can win rate this again.
겨우 이 정도야.
I need to level up my units. Evaded?
실밥이 터졌나?
명령대로.
아름답진 않네. 아름답진 않네.
Alright. Guess we move on. By the light of our guiding star.
명령대로.
Let you borrow a fourth match flame room.
아직 안 끝났어.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Oh yeah, they let you borrow. I think they let you borrow her ego for one fight for the overclock, if I remember.
실밥이 터졌나?
Oh wait, wrong person I'm looking at. Where is she? This flame 2 is artful ecstasy to ego. Yeah.
명령대로.
아름 즉시 퇴거하시죠.
처리했습니다. 처리했습니다.
Radical. This flame 2 is artful.
저도 말하면서 어처구니가
As
없지만
absurd as it sounds,
우리가
if we
2층을
want to leave this
신속하게
floor early,
고서들의 마음을 움직일
we're
수
going to need to
있을
touch.
강렬한 춤사위가
It's crazy
필요한가
because
봐요.
Project Moon tutorials are usually just reading enough. Actually, funny enough, there's another game infamously that has very funny tutorials. 100 Line doesn't really have a tutorial besides the proper first battle. But after the initial 100 days, there's still a chance you'll run into certain tutorials about certain things the game has to explain to you. But it's very funny because you can learn about these tutorials only 30 hours into the game. Theoretically. We're going to need to touch their hearts with a powerful dance. As you all know, my memories are hazy, so dance, is it? Can't say I'm too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there don't need to be too honest about that, is there? Say Hong Lu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
경검을 배웠는데 교사는 적은 편이었어요. 3명뿐이었죠. 준비물이 필요한데 가면이랑 부채랑
Oh, Hong Lu. I learned a little Bien Li, though I only had 3 instructors teaching me. To perform it, I'll need a few masks, fans, makeup, and we aren't gonna find them here next. But I did step on a few good feet of snobbish aristocrats at balls.
나의 마음이 무섭다고 그리워.
My inner voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
Me.
저는
I
반평생을
spent half my
배에서
life on a
지냈단
ship.
말이에요.
This is where I cease this relentless obstruction of my words.
오랜만에 칼춤을 추는
A
것도
sword dance for
나쁘진
the first time in a
않지.
while.
모조리 터뜨려주겠어.
Let me break it down for you, manager. Let's see. See now, where's the 3D model of Virgil breaking it down for us? Let's see. A sword dance for the first time in a while doesn't sound so bad. I'll kill it on the floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침 저녁
Though the only
말고는
beats I've ever
춤은
danced throughout my life were
관리자님이
morning exercise
원하신다면
programs during roll call.
지금부터라도.
The manager so demands, I'll immediately see to it that.
단테, 내가 다른 건 다 자신 있는데 춤은 영 낯간지러워서.
Well, Dante, I'm good at most things, but my dance is kind of embarrassing.
팔이 과하게 흥분해서
I don't mind,
관객들
except
머리
my arm
모양이
might
돌진할
start
수
raging
있다는
out of
것에
control
문제
from the
없어.
stimulation and starts for the audience's heads. Thank you, Mersault. Very constructive.
파우스트는 대체로
Faust
춤을
doesn't
즐기는
necessarily
편이
enjoy
아니지만
dancing for leisure.
작전을
Mersault would
위해서는
have killed on the stage if we
기꺼이
ordered
해볼
it.
수는 있어요.
Mersault, I don't know how much of y'all keep up with certain groups of people, but Holostar ZN 3D Vanguard 3D collab, where they did the dancing on the stripper poles in the 3D model. And you gotta imagine, I imagine Versailles is the type of person, like, pole dancing wise, big buff man just going down like that. I don't know why. Alright, Faust doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform as a routine if that's for the mission's sake.
하지만 저들이 원하는
However, it's not
완벽함이
technical
아니야.
perfection they want. They're looking for something.
오히려
I think
불안정한
Dante would have actually been really good if he didn't pull the amnesia card. Dante? Okay, no. Dante would have had to, like... He would have... I imagine him more as, like... He has the hands for it, just not the legs for it. Like, he doesn't know how to move his hips, but he knows how to move around. Shoot, I wonder if there's a 3D model of Dante out there somewhere that someone made. And they have him doing, like, the you from Persona 4... Persona 4 dancing dance. Dante is ballin' for sure. He is ballin'. He is ballin'. I mean, he's a clock, but he's ballin'. Looking for something that's stable and polished better. Is Sinclair about to break it down for us? What?
어렸을 때 춤 좀
You
씹어본
busted a
적
move or
있지?
two as a kid, didn't you?
씹어요?
Plus, I suppose I took basic Maracas course at school as a liberal arts class. You came from a rich family too? How'd you figure that out, Radya? Chad and Ari Yukama dancing to specialists is my favorite. It's iconic. Like, I feel like there's probably people that, as surprising as it, don't know Persona 4, But one or another, they can recognize the first few notes of that.
걸음걸이나 말투만 봐도
I can tell from the way he walks and talks.
간대로 못 배워먹은
On the other
놈들은
hand, on the uncultured ones,
알잖아.
it shows, you know. Rhoda quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff. Then snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders.
자, 우리
Okay,
싱클레어.
now, my little Sinclair.
지금부터
I have a very
정말
important task
중요한
for
임무가 있어.
you.
Hey,
Rhoda, where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this.
맞아요.
Yeah. Think of all the times when Heathcliff trampled over you. I am. Sinclair turned to Rhoda, still looking anxious.
정말 제가 나서도 되는 걸까요?
Are you really able to do this?
아니지, 싱클레어.
Wrong question, Sinclair.
오로지
This is
너만이
something
할 수 있는
only
거야.
you can do. Stop manipulating him. I know you're taller than him, but stop manipulating him. He's just a little guy. He returned a determined nod.
손목의 스냅, 신기한 표정, 절제된 리듬, 완벽하다.
Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you. Look at him. Look at him. He's in the zone right now. What is it? You got Ryusho playing a vihuela. Let's see, wait, that's a 1, 2. Yeah, it's 4 strings. That is a vihuela, not a guitar. Or a, wait, let me check again real quick. Pardon me. Vihuela. No, that's a shoot. What's the? There's a Spanish guitar that has 4 strings. It's not a Spanish guitar, but let me find it. Shoot, I played mariachi. I need to remember this. Because let's see, you got the guitar, the guitarron, and the viola? No, viola's still violin. It's on the tip of my brain. Oh well. The sombrero, the flutes. Alright, the wrist rocking. That penchant expression, restrained rhythm, perfection. It's calm, yet it's the calmness that stirs my heart. This young man is channeling something from within. My man Mersault with pan flute. Yep. How sublime. He's fighting repressed darkness and inner turmoil of the body's motion. Oh my god. The fucking shocked look right there on Heathcliff's face. Oh, the embers lingering in glowing ash, heating rhythm for gestures to be soon struck upon. This conjures an image.
하룻밤 타오르고 남은 거대한 캠프파이어. 그곳에서 춤을 추듯 휘날리는 잿가루들의 여명무도회.
One of a bonfire that burned through the whole night. We're witnessing the coalition of ash dancing atop its remnants. Sorry, what?
너 우리 조직에 들어올래?
Young man, won't you consider joining us? You have the potential to grow big.
그 아이는 우리 회사 소속이에요. 허가 없이 인재를 빼내오려 하는 행동은 심각한 위법 행위랍니다.
That boy belongs to our company. You should know that siphoning valuable talent from their current employment without permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was only one moron in our band of blundering heads. But now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset. What a fine performance. You wish to get to the top floor, right? You may pass. You've earned the right. Be warned, though. Folks upstairs won't be as reasonable. They have no concept of festivity in their heads. Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look. The thing's welling up beside me. Is this what it was all about? It makes me wonder why I thought it would be so hard. I feel more comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he expressed through dance that he had touched the syndicate to their core. What kind of hearts if a young gentleman like him could have gone through? But those questions could wait. For now, the most chill honestly, yeah, like here we are beating the shit out of their guys, but it's like, yo, you had such talent, dog. We didn't know that. It's amazing. You guys can go ahead, really. Go for it, man. Even though they were also about to extort a man that lost all his money here, but we don't talk about that. But those questions could wait. For now, we head upstairs to the 3rd floor. We're getting there.
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
All right, a warm welcome. They are chill if you can bust a move. They were extorting the guy who was ruining the mood. Yeah, fair enough. You got me there.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
I like the one little screenshot.
이건 또 뭐다냐?
Man, this place has everything. We got mariachis. We got assumably Australian people. I'm assuming Japanese yakuzas or Chinese yakuzas actually. We'll see. All right. Gambling unites all people. Yeah, who needs world peace when you have gambling after all? What do we have here? Do you fellers have any idea what you just walked into? Try mucking about and we'll make the most acrobatic poses known to man out of you. Then we'll lop off your digits joint by joint, making a pretty mahjong pile with you.
환영 인사가 참 살벌하네요.
The more welcome that was.
내가 이런 인사를
I'm not one to let introductions like that go unanswered. Oi! Stop! Gambling unites all people, but it doesn't mean they have to be friendly to us.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 그대로
Man, hopefully my mail comes in today.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 실밥이 터졌나?
Fatal.
금방 다녀올게.
Right.
꺼냈다.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
단테.
처리했습니다.
실밥이 터졌나?
I'll be surprised if we ever lose a coin flip sometimes.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
처리했습니다. 처리했습니다.
Nice.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군.
Alright, I gotta keep enduring until we get to that dungeon.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
I endure it till we get to that dungeon and then I can try going at it tomorrow.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Come on. Fish, batter, break, smash, slash, paralyzed. Damn, these guys are no jokes. I probably should look into leveling up my fighters sometime soon.
그쪽으로. 소명은 단정하지 않고.
Alright, two are staggered, we got this going. Nice.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
맛있는 거
Counter, stagger, bleed, decision.
터졌나?
Come on. We can wreck right through them.
아름답진 않네. 실밥이 터졌나?
Fatal. Fatal. Alright. Oh, we have more than enough damage to get through them. They may have a few of our guys staggered, but we can definitely break through them.
그대로 무너져라. 실밥이 터졌나?
즉시 퇴거하시지요.
Nice.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는 것. 누구 작품이겠나?
Alright. Alright, now we're at Gobsmack.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
너희들 대구박도 간수 잘해라.
We better keep your noggin safe and sound, because for a kicking the can, we might need something around. I almost forgot. These are the ones known for their coarse language. Rumor has it they took down dozens of rival syndicate members with just a psychological damage inflicted via their tongue. You think psychological damage affects us at this point? Boy, watch your mouth while I'm...
너희는 뭔데 그리 꼬라보냐?
I'm gazing nitwits.
눈깔 안 치워?
Keep us out of sight, won't
개
you?
눈깔하고서는.
Them big golden doggy eyeballs on there.
아서라.
Easy, buddy.
내가
I took a shout and crack at one of them eggs earlier. My voice echoed like the whole noggin would cave in. Will brush my sides any rock me sideways. But then we got a string old egg noodle for brain. What's the round thing on the shoulders then? A bag of gas? Heathcliff, you of all people, I'm surprised. I think they all take lessons in assholery from the same class.
아니 웃기긴 하잖아.
I mean, it was kind of funny, not sure what you're looking at me for. Dead. You're all bloody dead! I don't think that damaged Heathcliff, that just made him pissed off more than anything in the world. Well, I'll keep that in mind when we come across this Kanto, I guess.
터졌나?
금방 다녀올게.
밥이 터졌나?
겨우 이 정도야?
제대로 들어갔습니다. 처리했습니다.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
From art, voice. Fatal.
처리했습니다.
Fatal. Dagger. Save.
떨거지는
Alright, let's keep
잘라낸다.
going. This battle's not that tough compared to some of the other sinners.
아름답진 않네.
I mean, obviously, this is just a bus of traumatized children in their own way. Some just hide it better than others.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Ryosho doesn't seem to hide anything. Yeah, she is the most upfront of any of them. Even against someone as much as Heathcliff.
실밥이 터졌나?
Ishmael herself is pretty upfront too, like, I
그대로
feel.
무너져라.
Oh yeah, no, she's just crazy. That's fair, we got the bus of trauma and amnesiacs. What should we do? We won't get anywhere we keep fighting. To my surprise, Ishmael let out a cackle.
뭘 어떡하긴요.
What's to consider? We have our trump card. We have what now?
저들은 아직 모르는
Just the
거예요.
right person to teach them something legit.
잘 해서 를 한 다음에 를 해버린다.
Poor boy Sinclair. The most mysterious result since even his management noticed one sort. Yeah, no, I remember. It's literally, it's like, my name is Mersault. His name is Mersault. Oh my god, Ryosho covering Sinclair's ears. My poor German boy can't hear such sick profanity. Ishmael Heathcliff done for a daze. Otis is impressed. Where's Dawn during these? What's her point of view in hearing all this? And actually, Mersault too. Actually. Oh yeah. After you give a good.
그 다음에
Next up, you. Up. And then soak it in.
애 담그는 거지.
Her. Rio, show your proverbial bases are showing.
마지막으로
Lastly, I never knew it was possible for the human tongue to give such detailed accounts of something so sickeningly grotesque. The thugs were uncharacteristically twinkling. Some were even taking notes.
방금 살짝 감탄했잖니.
I'll be damned. She had me struck.
거기서 그걸 그렇게 꺾네.
That snap couldn't be bolder. You know what they call the wizardness of the tongue, eh, lady?
아니,
No, that
주둥이야 저거.
has to be the gobble of a witch, yeah? Even Heathcliff, the man who had a rougher life than most in the factory, shuddered by the end. I cannot help but applaud the creativity. Indeed, the pen. Nay. Thank you, Yinseng. The tongue is mightier than the
저도
sword.
뱃사람에 짬바가
I
있어서
thought I was familiar with sailor's mouth,
익숙해졌다고
being a
생각했는데
seafarer for half my life.
깨달았어요.
But this made me
제가
realize my
아는
vocabulary was only the tip of
빙산의
the iceberg.
일부분이었네요.
Saudi just like, who the fuck are these?
위에서 대체 무슨 생각으로 여러분을 모아놓았던 건지 도통
I
이해가
honestly
가지
couldn't
않았어요.
fathom why the higher ups organized a team of people like
아마
you.
이해를 바라고
I don't
계획한 건
suppose the
아닐
lineup
거예요.
was meant to be understood by the likes of us.
지금도 완전히 이해가 가는 건 아니지만
I'm still having trouble figuring out the meaning of this personnel measure.
이대로도
But I
나쁘지는
guess this
않네요.
isn't so bad, after all.
소드, 이제야 받아들이신 것 같군요. 축하해요.
Is this implying this is how Faust felt towards this team? And this is just like, Saudi, you finally reached the stage of acceptance. Congratulations. Oh my lord.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
Alright.
주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층
I
더
guess this is a
돋보인다.
story-based moment.
누구 작품이겠나?
His little shocked eyes. This isn't good. We'll reach the top floor, but we don't have nearly enough wish power.
걱정 마. 안 그래도 입이 근질근질했는데 드디어 왔네.
No worries. I've been itching to tell you this. And it's finally time.
사실 아까
I've actually
전당포에서
pinched a little-
슬쩍한 소망력이 있어.
This day, I don't understand who at higher ups thought that
이 정도면
this group of
충분하지?
misfits can do their job. Look, you could actually, I think the best way to look at this, sometimes giving a diverse enough personalities from combining a team of very diverse personalities of people can lead to a higher sense of camaraderie, as well as covering all bases. So that way, there's because if you have a team fully centralized for one level of expertise, you do run the risk of it not being able to perform at our functions when faced with new challenges. Granted, in this case, it also has fucked us up numerously because we saw that these people couldn't even do a simple infiltration job. But we've been able to wing it so far, and it's been working out for the best. Actually, pinching a little wish power back at the pawn shop. It's not a lot, but it should be just enough, right? Right, it shows a wish sticker sheet with a few labels
왜
left on it.
진작 말을 안 한 거예요?
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
도박은 포커
Like you
페이스여야
said,
한다면서
gambling is all about keeping the
괜히
poker face.
티냈다가
I
발각당하면
want to see
피곤해지잖아.
one of us slip and complicate things.
대장 역할
As for the boss
잠깐
role,
빌려도 되지
and
단테?
if I borrow for a bit down for a sec, Dante? I stood, not as though we're really doing much in this guise anyway. Even if I were committed to the act, it'd only be right for me to forfeit my knees then since things play out the way they did.
아까 같았으면
I would have
결사
been
반대했을 거예요.
evidently against the
그래도
only hours ago, but now,
잘 생각했어.
good thinking.
돈이
I never
걸린
lost once at
일이라면
anything where money was
자,
involved. Okay, but never mind. I'm not gonna question that.
선수 입장.
The contestants entered.
뭐야? 아직 다
Wait,
안 왔나
I'm
보네.
not the last?
멋지게 등장하고 싶었는데.
There goes my cool entry.
넌
You are.
내 이름은 로지온. 이곳 지하까지 가기 위한 도박을 하러 왔어.
My name is Rodion. I'm here to gamble with the right to access the basement. Sinister music's not helping.
소망력 약탈자로 유명한 그 콩콩이파 보스를 드디어 만나나 싶었는데 신혼도 불확실한 주제에 너무 당당히 들어오는 거 아니야?
And we're looking forward to meeting the infamous Wish Power Whisker in person. And look who we get instead. Aren't you a little too confident for some identified stranger?
촌스러워.
What the
이 세계에서 중요한
It's
건
not,
신원이
it's not
아닐
who you are that
텐데.
matters in the world, right? It's about
승자가
who wins.
누구니?
뭐? 그건 맞아.
Well, you aren't wrong there.
이것까지 도달했던
The fact that you were able to
것만으로도
get here is proof
충분히
enough
자격이
that you're
있는 거지.
qualified.
반가워. 난 아이드야.
A pleasure. I'm Ada.
그리고 이쪽은
And this is... Golly, my back's hurting.
로봇? 아니,
Robot. No.
의체?
Prosthetic? But that's there. Never seen a full body prosthetic before?
이거 너무
Isn't that
구형
model
모델
a
아니야?
bit too...
박물관에 있어야 될
antiquated?
것 같은 생김새인데.
Kind of looks like it belongs in a museum. Old is gold, as they say. Patch it up a few times. Back hurts in that box. Maybe it's the idea. Maybe it's the memory of having your back hurt, so it's just the phantom sensation of what once he was his back. Patch it up a few times and now it's sturdier than most new ones. Why is that boy being so sluggish about coming here anyway? American brat thinks he can show up late to serious business, eh?
미안. 조금 일이 생겨서.
Pardon me. I had an urgent matter.
소냐, 주인공병 같은 거 있어? 늦게 와서 이목을 받아야만 만족이 되고 막 그래?
You think the world revolves around you, Sonya? Do you crave attention so much that you have to arrive late and be shouted and glares?
그런 건 아니었어요.
Didn't mean to.
주인공은
Thank you.
언제나 아이드시죠.
You better fit as protagonist of life, Ada.
오랜만이야, 로자.
Been a while, Radia.
뭐야? 둘이
What's up?
아는 사이야?
You two know each other?
고향 친구라고나 할까요?
Let's say that we share a hometown. Isn't that right, Radia?
너
So are you
역시 아직도 유로지비의 리더를 하고 있는 거야?
still leading the Eurodivia then? I'm assuming she likely once they gambled to lead the same group, but she lost and he won? That's my guess for now.
글쎄.
Oh no, it
아직이라고
might be too early to say still.
훌쩍
You're the only one left on your own.
혼자였는데 말이지.
Just like that.
사자.
No,
사설은
no, let's
접어두고
have chatting.
올 사람은 전부
We have all players.
모였으니까
Let's go
다시
over the
한번 롤을
rules
점검해
again.
볼게. 카지노 동시 입찰권을 가진 이 4명. 소냐, 아이드, 철공애, 그리고 콩콩이파 보스의 수상쩍지만 당당한 대리인.
The 4 bidders for the casino are all here. Sonya, Ada, the Keat, and the representing the Ting Tang's gang boss, the suspicious yet shameless stand-in.
게임 중엔
No cheats or sleight of hands are allowed during the game. You
걸리는
know your
순간
spot in the act?
바로 탈락.
You're out.
당연하지만
I should go
소망력이랑
without saying that
관련된 그
anything
어떤
involving
물건도
wish
쓰면 안
power
되고.
is forbidden as well.
걸리는 순간 내가 토막을 내버릴 것이야. 아주 조사를 할게.
Soon as you're caught, you're on the chopping block. You'll sorely regret it.
총 3판의 게임을 하고
We'll
제일
play
칩을
3
많이
games in a
따는
row.
쪽이 우승.
And the
심플하지?
one with the most chip wins. Bueno?
이긴 사람은 이곳에 있는
The winner will
엘리베이터를
take the
타고
other to the underground
황금가지가
portion
있는 지하로
where the
내려가는 거야.
golden bow is.
이전 카지노 주인이 미친 듯이 땅굴까지
It's
파
the treasure the
내려가면서
former owner
얻으려고
of the casino
했던
so desperate to
그
claim,
황금가지
digging a
말이야.
whole tunnel to unearth it.
갑자기 원인모를
But then
이유로
suddenly
급사해서
caught for some reason,
우리가 운이 좋게 공동
unknowing,
입찰자가 되었지만
making us the lucky bidders.
뒤가 구리게 죽었다는 걸 우아하게도 표현하네.
What an elegant way to put that they died under shady circumstances.
로자, 너 아직도 그렇게 비아냥대고 다니는 거야?
Rodia, you're still as cynical as ever, huh?
시끄러.
Shut it. How do you guys all know about the golden bow anyway,
어떻게 알고
though?
있는 거야?
You think it would be
이렇게
so
널리
widely
알려져
known to
있는
the
이름
public?
있는 조직들 사이에서는
Any
많은
syndicate worth its
소문이었지.
name has caught wind of the
여기에 묻힌
story.
황금가지를 얻으면
Those about the golden bow
모든
buried
부와
down there,
영예를 다
and
가질
the
수 있을
riches and
거라고.
fame it will bring to the owner.
그러고 보니 네가 부와
That's the
영예에
case.
관심을 가지고 있을
Someone
줄은
has gained an
몰랐네,
interest for
소녀.
worldly luxuries, huh?
너는 그런 것들을 멀리하라고 했던
I
것
thought you warned me
같은데.
to stay away from those things, Sonya.
황금가지는 더 대단한 일을 할 수 있어, 로자. 내
The
목적은
purpose has
그때나
stayed
지금이나
the same.
항상 동일해.
Destroy the system of
억압과
oppression
착취를 타파해서
and
부의
exploitation,
축적을 경비해.
preventing the concentration of wealth.
자, 또 어려운 말 시작하려고 한다.
There he goes again with the grand words. Someone stop him. My
미안해요.
apologies. It reminds
이러니까
me of
옛날 생각이
old
나서.
times.
재밌다.
It's funny.
넌 도박과
Nice to keep you
돈이라면
from your
사족을 못
obsession with
쏟고
gambling and money.
나는 이제는
Yet here we are
서로의
at the same
목표를
table.
걸고 각자의
our hands of
숨기는
cards from each other
사이가
to gamble with our goals on the
네
line.
목표는 뭐지?
What is your goal?
이기는 거.
To win.
그래.
Of course. Alright, another story event.
어느덧 마지막 판이네. 다들 자기
my
눈앞에
God.
있는 칩 개수는 확인하고 있는 거지?
We're all at the final round. We all keeping a good eye on your chips.
난 올인.
I'm all in.
와,
All in.
패가 이쁘게 들어왔나 보네.
Oh,
로즈야.
Delta Nice and huh? Oh, yeah? That spiders have been rubbing me the wrong way, you know. You're pushing yourself to the edge. So what are you counting on?
난 원래 마지막에 모든 걸 거는 성격이거든.
I'm the kind of gal who bets everything she has at the end. Stop right there. Pull your sleeve up. Don't think I didn't see you being sneaky.
뭐야?
Huh? You should put one of them wish stickers you got from the Ting Tang boss man on your arm. You're trying to reckon all the chips this round so you can have the golden barrel to yourself. Look everyone, right here and this thing. It's gotta be a sticker, eh? Got proof?
로즈.
Alright, Rodeo.
미안하지만
Can I take a look at
잠깐
your
손목
wrist
좀 볼
for
수
a second?
있을까?
Nah. You aren't. I can touch her. As far as I know, these might be in cahoots. Now, I'll lay her on bare, so keep your eyes peeled, ain't? I need a sly little fox to play dirty. Hold on now.
이 장면, 이 대사 어디서 본 것 같은 상황인데 데자뷰인가?
The situation and dialogue all feel awfully familiar. I've seen this before somewhere.
덩치가 아깝다.
Small-minded for someone so big.
꼭 이렇게까지
Do you really
해야겠어?
have to be petty about this? Didn't he teach you that with stolen wish power comes strict responsibility?
영화를 너무
You've watched
많이
too many
봤네.
movies, man.
훔치긴 뭘
What's
훔쳐?
stolen?
그러다가
You
없으면
find nothing.
뭐
We
자진
fold and walk
탈락이야.
out. Ah, you got guts. I'll bet all my stakes that there's a piece of old wish power on your wrist. What do you say?
똑같지 뭐.
Same as yours?
그럼 지금
So one of us is about to go
탈락하는
bust
거다.
then. Scared, are you? That little loud. Oh, that's cute. You get that somewhere? Anyway, that means your words are final. Say. Oh my. This is exactly how I remember it.
분명 결말이.
I'm pretty sure the conclusion was. Here it goes. That is confirmed. What's going on? I saw it. I saw a little fox rubbing your wrist. There's no way.
탈락이네.
That means you're out.
됐어.
What a pity.
탈락이면 어떻게
What happened
되는데?
to the loser then?
뭐
Lop of a
손목이라도
hand or
잘나가나?
something?
농담이지, 로즈야.
You're joking, right, Rod? Yeah. There's no point in removing a prosthetic hand. No, this can't be right.
패자에게는
The
관대하지만
defeated will be shown generosity.
헛다리에게는
The
한층
false
더
accusations
신중해야
need to be
필요가 있지.
taken care of with more caution.
설마
Are we gonna?
이게 무슨?
What in the?
아이씨, 깜빡이 좀 켜고 해라, 깜빡이 좀.
Can you please give me a warning? Just a little one.
기름이랑 뇌수 새어
Like
나오는
the
것 좀 봐.
grease and spun up.
기억나, 로즈?
Remember, Rodia?
이거
At the trash
우리
compactor
뒷골목
we saw at the
쓰레기장에
waste
있었던
disposal on
거잖아.
our back street.
내가 말했지.
I told you back
우리
then
같은 무산 계급들이
that we
단결해서 지배 계급들을
proletarians
타도하고
should unite to take down
새로운
the ruling
사회를
class and
건설해
build a new
나가야.
society.
그러니까 네가 대답했잖아.
So then you replied,
부자들을
you
몽땅
mean we
저
should round up
프레셔에
the rich and
납작하게
flatten them
눌러버려야
under all
한다는
those
뜻이
compactors?
찬성이다.
I'm all for it.
정확하게는
Small
짜부려
correction.
터트려야 한다고 했어.
I said crush and pop them. That's so.
로즈?
But yeah.
여전히
Are you
유로
still
11로 돌아올
unwilling
생각은
to return
없는
to
거야.
the Bureau de Vigny?
나는
Didn't you all hear a loud slam just now? Undoubtedly.
소망력이
After a
어쩌고
quarrel
한다며.
about wish power and the like. What? Did they find out? Ah. Quit gawking and turn the clock.
밀지 좀 마요.
Gosh. You stop pushing. Ah! Oh my god, you dumbasses. Huh? Whoa! Unfortunately, the door we're leaning against was a flimsy wooden frame covering with rice paper. We all tumbled onto the floor as the door fell.
카니발 타임.
We're highly trained professionals at messing everything up. That is basically. What are you supposed to be? Rodya, how'd it go?
로자.
Any
그동안
friends
새
in the
친구들을
meantime, have you,
사귀었나
Rodya? He laid his hand of cards on the table.
게임은 끝났어.
The game is over.
네가 이겼다.
You win, Rodya. I have no objections. He then left through the door and didn't return. Instead, a definitely hollow clap suddenly filled the room. Oh.
게임은 잘 봤어?
Ah, caramba. I enjoyed the spectacle,
난
but
소녀처럼 쿨하지
I'm not
못해.
as cool as Sonia.
친구들을 데려온
Since you
기념으로
brought your friends,
나도 내 친구들
why
좀
don't I introduce some of
소개시켜줄게.
mine as well? You know what? Pretty sure I heard a member of your siblings said that gambling was purely entertainment for you.
결과에 바로
So
승복하는
isn't this more
것보다는
entertaining than accepting
이게 더
defeat right
누가
away?
이기든 간에 힘으로 밀고 갈 생각이었네. 그렇지?
You were gonna push on with force regardless of who won, weren't you?
야 생각해봐. 난 힘도 있고 부하들도 있는데 고작 게임 한판 승에 황금가지를 내주겠어?
Think about it. I have enough strength and manpower. So why would I give up on the golden bow because a round or three of a game said so?
그래. 차라리
Alright then.
잘 됐네.
Well, actually, I'm actually glad you're a rebel.
나도 아까부터 좀이
I
쑤시던
was starting to
참이라서.
get bored of sitting around too. Alright. I have a strategy that she's not thinking about. The initial plan, I think we would have just died. Oh, for sure. We would have been playing by the rules when it's very clear that this person had established they would not have played by the rule as all.
명령대로. 제대로 들어갔습니다.
Hell, especially anything, we would have been in a scenario where four of us would have been split up. And they're all staggered. Free kills.
아름답진 않네.
처리했습니다.
지원을 같이 그대로 무너졌다.
꺼냈다.
We're at the point where it's not formalities anymore. We just gotta kill him.
잘라낸다. 실밥이 터졌나?
명령대로.
And once more, with feeling.
지원을 갖춘
제대로 들어갔습니다.
실밥이 터졌나?
처리했습니다.
아름답진 않네. 즉시 퇴거하시죠.
What's that dancing one doing?
떨거지는
Is he
잘라낸다.
supposed to be support? 267 HP, damn. Oh, that's Ada? I'm silly. I didn't process that was her. Holy cow, Gregor is just going back and forth, Ada. Alright.
예술이 뭔지 보여주자.
Come on. We're gonna samba there. We're gonna samba your amigos. Just
단정하지 않고.
believe it or not, she at the time was a serious roadblock. Really? Huh. I guess that would make sense. I guess I can see it. She is the boss after all the
그대로
countdown.
무너져라.
Well, I'm assuming the boss is probably Sonia. Because he gave up too easily for someone that seems to be a prominent character.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이.
Alright, I think if I recall. Yeah, this is a dungeon. Alright. I will probably leave this here so I can do the dungeon tomorrow. Alright. I am sorry for splitting the stream like that earlier today. I'll try my best not to do it like that. But yeah. Thanks for watching me play. Hopefully I get to learn more about Rodya tomorrow. Alright. Bye for real this time until tomorrow.